It's the Opie and Anthony Show.
Opie and Anthony.
Radio Shock Jock.
Opie and Anthony.
In the world of Radio Shock Jock, the biggest are Opie and Anthony.
These people say shocking things that border on offensive in order to entertain their audience.
I refuse to sit here and think that radio has to be nice. Why? Why does radio, out of any other medium, have to be nice? We are being now held to a standard where we have to be nice and make people feel good. Go screw!
Radio Bad Boys, Opie and Anthony.
Controversial radio personalities, Opie and Anthony.
Infamous DJs, Opie and Anthony.
Talk show radio hosts, Opie and Anthony.
Opie and Anthony.
Opie and Anthony.
Radio Shock Jocks, Opie and Anthony. Opie and Anthony. Shock Jocks, Opie and Anthony. Shock Jocks, Opie and Anthony. Opie and Anthony. Shock Jocks, Opie and Anthony. Opie and Anthony.
What?
Hold on. Whose fault was that delay?
No.
Oh, is it?
What do you mean,
Correct, open, humiliated.
What do you mean right in front of me?
When you just end like that, I had to type
Dude, I looked at you and went, boom, like go.
That was sloppy.
If you had to say a celebrity that you most resemble, who would you say?
Jodie Foster?
If she ate the real Jodie Foster.
Silence of the Hams.
This is where entertainment is going.
I do not touch that. The only things that may touch that is toilet paper and baby wipes.
I am right now.
Oh my God.
They are sick freaks.
How close did you get to having relations with the dog?
You have to put oven mitts on all the German shepherds so they don't scratch Marjo.
It's time for people to understand these are words. If you don't like them, turn the dial.
But enough of this palaver. Let's get the show on the road.
Oh, lots to do today. Oh, sorry.
Lots to do today.
Hi, good morning.
We kind of forget that we're waking you up for the first time.
Gently. I think our wake-up should be a gentle little nudge like, wake up, wake up.
Wake up, baby.
Come on. Maybe stroke the hair. I'm stroking your hair, listeners. Hi, come on. Oh, wait, your butt's peeking out from under the sheet. I'm going to bite it.
I keep forgetting that we've been up for 2 hours, so...
Yeah.
We come out of the box with a lot of energy, but there are people, they set their alarms to this crap.
They're a little groggy.
A bit groggy.
Think how you feel when you're sitting on the edge of the bed after the alarm's gone off and you're just kind of like, oh, God, I am exhausted.
Oh, I don't feel that way.
No?
No, I'm just in shock.
That you're getting up?
I don't even know if I'm tired, well-rested. I have no clue anymore.
You know what?
The alarm goes off, and I'm just in shock.
I don't like the no choice in the matter thing.
No kidding. I was thinking about that this morning, actually.
Like when you wake up, there's no, you know something, I'm just going to sleep for another hour.
No.
An hour in relative terms isn't much, but you can't do it. You're just like, I'd like to sleep another hour. No, you have to get, and I look at the clock and it's like, another minute's ticked away. Oh my God, I gotta get dressed.
I was thinking about that this morning. We're on the same page.
It's just exactly what I'm thinking in the morning.
A lot of people, you know, they're waking up now, but they don't have to get out of bed till maybe 6:30.
Yeah.
Because we get up so early, we have figured it out to the second. Yep. You're so right. So as soon as I hear that alarm, up, shower on, brushing teeth, and washing all at the same time. Yeah. Like, within seconds of the alarm going off, I have to.
Yeah, there's no choice.
Because, you know, we've been doing this for, close to 3 years now.
Oof.
I used to wake up at 4. I'm like, why am I getting up at 4? You know, we want to be at the station by 5 is what we go for.
Yeah.
So it's like 4. Like, I'm sitting around the house at 4:20 with nothing to do. All right, I'll sleep till 4:10, 4:15. 4:20. I got it down to the second now. If I get up at 4:35, I'm at my desk, showered, already, took my time in the bathroom, let's say, teeth brushed, floss. I even floss in the morning.
What? Wow, what a
still
champ.
here by 5. But when that alarm goes off, it's action.
Yeah, you got to get moving.
And action.
Immediately. Do you remember day one? When we started mornings, I think I got up at 2:30.
Oh, good God.
I got up at 2:30 in the morning. Gotta get ready. Don't want to be late. Gotta commute. Gotta do this. And I was just sitting around the office. All right, got 3 hours before the show starts.
We're just really stupid.
Of course.
Every other guy that's done morning radio, they started doing morning radio when they were 20, 22, 25, whatever.
Yeah.
We start doing morning radio late in our careers.
Yeah.
It's just dumb.
Yeah. It's a time slot for the young.
It really is.
I don't know. I never liked getting up, so I was constantly losing jobs.
Yeah.
Because I couldn't get up and even be to work by 8. 8 o'clock now is like,
oh God.
Oh, if we have a day off, I wake up at 8 and go, oh my God, did I sleep in?
Yeah.
Oh, look at me.
Yeah, that's me sleeping in on weekends. 8, 9.
Old jobs. I was the guy all the time. Yeah. Hello. Yeah, I'm going to be a little late today. There's car trouble. Oh, yeah? What's with your voice? I think I'm getting a sore throat. No, I've been up for hours trying to get the car started.
No, you got all confused.
Morning throat.
You panicked.
Panicked.
You're supposed to do the sick voice, but went with the car excuse with the sick voice.
No, you heard my voice on the old BAB tapes. I was constantly like raspy because of the band and everything like that. And when I woke up every morning, my voice was like this. I could barely talk, whether I was sick or not. But I didn't want to call in sick all the time. So I would say, yeah, well, I'm having trouble getting the van started. Why is your voice like that? Oh, yeah, sore throat. Yeah, that's it. That's what it is. Meanwhile, I just woke up and grabbed the phone. The first thing I did was grab the phone. I was asleep 5 seconds before I talked to my boss.
Of course. Well, good morning to everybody.
Good morning.
We got to start. We want to talk to Jimmy because he has a quick little story from last night. But Jimmy, we have to talk about Jill TV. I'm really sorry.
Jill TV.
Jill TV is in full effect today. If you're a newbie to this whole Jill TV thing, we got a flat screen. We got flat screens all over our studio here in New York. And one of the TVs we dedicated to Jill TV. It's the hot traffic girl from Channel 11 locally here in New York.
Yeah.
And this morning on Jill TV, they decided it wasn't good enough to have her just doing traffic in a hot outfit. By the way, since we've been keeping track of what she wears, she hasn't worn the same thing twice yet.
No.
And it's been weeks.
Today she was pretty much wearing a bustier.
Yeah.
Doing the traffic report.
Yeah.
It was stunning.
It really was stunning. And they said, that's not good enough for our viewers. We need Jill TV or Jill Nicolini doing roller derby.
Roller derby. They had her in shorts and on roller skates, and she was doing roller derby.
Roller derby with a flat-chested broad.
Oh, it was great. Look at these pictures that E-Rock is showing. Are these going to be up on the website, E-Rock?
Yeah, yeah.
It is so sexy.
Yeah.
There she is putting her skates on.
Well, she's got the old school shorts on that are coming back.
Yeah.
I don't know what they were called, but Farrah Fawcett, I think, used to wear them back in the day.
Just picture any of the roller disco episodes of, Chips.
Sure.
Chips had a roller disco episode. I believe Family.
Yeah.
The show Family had a roller disco episode. It's those shorts. The Cheryl Tiegs shorts. And they are making a comeback.
And a tiny little tank top that is trying to hold everything.
Really accentuates her assets.
As E-Rock zooms in on the chest shot.
I was very worried about it this morning. I don't like this activity stuff. There could be an injury.
Yes, I would not like to see her get hurt. And there she is on Jill TV.
Yeah.
And I like the sign. We actually have a sign that goes the entire length of the flat screen television, which is just giant. And it says Jill TV, and there are 2 hearts on either side. And there she is wearing a bustier. It's like some kind of a... What is that? What is it actually called?
Nice.
It's cinched up real nice.
What?
Like what she's wearing, that top.
It's just a tank top, no?
Yeah.
Oh, we're back to live.
Yeah.
Where she's now in her stripper clothes to do the traffic. She's in the stripper clothes, like the clothes strippers wear before, as they go to work.
As they're coming in the door and you go, you're finishing up your beer and she walks in and you go, all right, I got to stay for another beer.
Yeah.
I got to see her dance.
And there's just nothing but goodness under what she's wearing on TV.
Of course.
I don't like this dangerous stunt thing. I want her on a trampoline surrounded by feather pillows, in a little negligee, just yelling tee-hee and doing the weather.
Oh, E-Rock. Wow, look at that shot.
Yeah, why roller derby? It's the local
because it's sexy. She's wearing little shorts. She's roller skating, and she's getting she's getting tough with some other
Oh,
brawns.
she threw down her helmet and she was going to throw. Someone has suggested Kevin from Connecticut.
Great view. You know what else that view is right there? Yeah, that's the view you get. It's right there. Yeah. Because it's a camera view that's above her, and she's looking up
into your eyes.
Yeah. Wow.
As she takes a break from taking care of business.
Yeah, but there's a helmet on her head. That would creep me out.
Well, speaking of helmets.
Helmet on her head, in her head.
Kevin from Connecticut. Keep it clean. Keep it clean. I hear Jill Nicolini's family is big supporters of the Opie and Anthony
We
show.
are big supporters of Jill Nicolini.
I hear her brother's a huge fan of the show.
Well, let me tell her brother this. Do you have naked pictures of her?
She's
We'll pay handsomely.
She and I email each other. I think that there's something brewing.
Oh, really?
That's in my opinion.
Yeah.
Yeah,
A little something brewing.
We look forward to the day that we get her on the show. So, Kevin from Connecticut is suggesting that she's wearing 1979 NBA shorts.
Oh, there you go. That's a good one.
Yeah,
Yep.
she's wearing kind of like James Worthy shorts.
Yeah. They show everything.
Oh, it's
Linda, she's nice.
Linda Church.
Rollerblades, but she refused to wear a helmet, so they threw her out.
You know, we're hypocrites, though. Any other local news channel does roller derby, we'd be all over them.
Oh, we'd be going, this isn't the news.
We'd be like, do you know there's a war going on?
There's a war on and they're doing roller derby? Right. We're like, Jill, more roller derby. What's with this? Who cares what happened? Put Jill on skates and push her around.
Hey, we're hypocrites like anyone else out there, man. Let's be honest. We know that. So, what's up, Jimmy?
Hi.
Jimmy was telling us just before the show that you bombed at the cellar.
I can't fathom this.
I want to bring everyone.
I've seen Jimmy, and he's brilliant. People adore him. You're very charismatic on stage, and the girls like you because you're so cuddly.
Well, let me.
And I can't picture him getting on stage and bombing.
Well, I'll tell you, the Comedy Cellar here in New York City, this is where a lot of the guys that do our show, they work out their material on a regular basis almost every night. It's a great comedy club in the Village.
Yeah, all the big comics stop in there, too,
and
work out new stuff.
All of a sudden, Seinfeld could be on that stage, or Robin Williams, or Chris Rock.
Yeah.
And these guys, there's a whole lineup. I'm just trying to set up Jimmy here. There's a whole lineup of comedians. There could be easily 10 comedians in a night, right?
Yeah.
8 to 10 comedians that all pretty much headline on their own when they're not at the Cellar. This is their hometown club. So Jimmy was at the Cellar last night like he is pretty much any night of the week.
Yeah.
You only do 15, 20
minutes on weeknights, and I'm just working on material because I shot the HBO special. So it's like, well, in October when that comes out, that's an hour of material I can't do. So I got to go work out material, and traveling virus, burn some material. So I'm working it out. I'm going out with paper. And it was a full crowd last night.
Oh, you went out with some sheets of paper, man.
Yeah. But I knew it was going to be awful because the Will is a black guy. He's a host. And then Keith Robinson was on. So I walked on. I mean, they're both friends of mine.
Yeah.
I walk on and I go, have a nice hand for Will and for Keith and anybody white who might have been up here. Nothing. And as soon as I heard that, I'm like, you know what?
No.
They're hypersensitive. I knew they were going to be babies.
Oh, no.
And I started doing my material. And there's something I do about a fat girl, which is not nice.
Of course.
And they groaned at me, so I just got really mean.
Jimmy hates the groan.
It's
when
hilarious.
An audience goes, oh.
But as a friend of
so upset.
But as a friend of Jimmy Norton, it's some of the coolest stuff you could ever see when he just decides to beat up a crowd, just destroys the crowd on a personal level, and all they want to do is have a few laughs and a pitcher of beer and some wings.
A few laughs.
They have no idea what they're getting into if they do the old groan to Jim Norton when he's on stage.
Florentine used to sit like and we did this to Voss one time. He'll sit in the crowd while you're on, and you'll do a tasteless joke, and Florentine will go, "Oh man!" and he'll try to get the crowd to groan just so you attack them.
What a bastard!
Me and Florentine sat in Caroline's one time, and sometime when it's not full, they curtain it off. And Voss was on stage years ago, and it was curtained off. He probably had like 150 people there. Jim's on one side of the curtain. I'm maybe 80 feet away on the other side. So we're kind of in a triangulation from the audience looking at Voss. And we're both, everything he said, one of us is going, oh. Or Jim's like, come on. And people hear that and they're like, oh. And Voss his set was ruined. What? He was trying to be like poignant and angry. It was really great.
You guys suck.
Yeah, but they were booing last night. It was really...
Booing you?
Not the whole crowd, but they were like, boo. 'Cause I was doing Imus material, and they objected to it because.
I'm offended.
Well, you got
and don't come into a comedy club.
Gotta let the people know. You know, you get some of the comedy, some of those college douches in that club.
Well, it's right by NYU, and normally they're fine, but you're gonna like last night they were just.
That was a general statement, obviously, but the NYU crowd is a little. You're
gonna get these idealistic young people thinking, you know, this man. We need more tolerance, man. Shut up! It's a comedy show.
Yeah, they really are. I really hypersensitive last night, and I ruined their night.
How about it's insensitive and mean to throw yourself out a window? You might hit somebody on the sidewalk.
Exactly. Learn your arithmetic and be a good boy.
Right.
Stop jumping.
So did you spit on the stage like you like to do?
No, I really didn't. I walked out because this woman. I got heckled by one woman. I said something. One of the lines I say is, "Why do you think I'm a comedian?" Because I got all the time, like sarcastically saying I never played. And after I said that, some woman yelled out, "That's what I'm trying to figure out, like why I'm a comedian."
Oh my God!
Wow, who was this? How do you deal with that without getting off the stage with a smile on your face, walking over to her like you're gonna like shake her hand and punching her in the face?
Well, I started to address her. I wasn't even that mad at it. And then a woman said something else she yelled "next" from the other side of the room.
Next?
Yeah. And then I got
like your time is done, sir,
yeah.
Because I say so.
Yeah.
Oh,
bring on the next monkey to entertain us.
How is the next organ grinder?
Right. So what'd you do?
I said some really unpleasant things.
Oh, good for you.
And implied that she'll be picking up her chewing gum off the floor of a peep booth. It wasn't a pleasant interaction.
Good for you.
That's the best part because he makes the whole room uncomfortable.
But it's almost,
and that's what I don't understand about you because when I make people uncomfortable on the radio show, you like cringe and get really like you want to hide, but you do the same thing on a stage.
Live.
Yeah, live
in front of like 100, 200 people. So I've seen you do it in front of like a really big crowd.
Because I do it to them because they deserve it. People come in here who might be
all right.
They just try to be, they're just nervous and scared trying to promote. I'm doing it to people who somehow think they're part of a creative process.
Right.
All right, good point.
Personally insulting you and what you do.
So you're basically saying I go after the weak.
No, but people who aren't deserving. Even if they're not weak, they've done nothing. They're just trying to be something. Hi, I'm a fan. Are you? I'm a fat fan. You know, and then it just starts with the unpleasant comments.
Jim's laying his teeth into a gazelle that's running at full bore.
Yeah.
And you're kind of like this one's leg has been twisted. It's a baby.
It's like, yeah.
The rest of the herds run off.
Yeah,
and you just kind of can saunter up and bite its head off.
Speaking of which, Steve the Whistler.
Oh, yeah.
He lives in the neighborhood. I keep forgetting to tell you guys.
See him?
I walk by him all the time, and he knows who I am.
Invite him on the show.
Oh, no. And I saw him leaving his apartment. I know exactly where
was he whistling?
He left his apartment whistling. Swear to God.
Constantly
That's
whistling.
One for the old listeners. But, yeah, I see him all the time.
Is it awkward?
It's always awkward. Not for me. Well, yeah, I guess.
Wait, the new neighborhood?
No. Well, our neighborhood. It's still kind of the same neighborhood, right?
Yeah, but I mean, like, I hope
where I live.
Building.
All right. Anyway, we're just getting started.
Hope and I are real neighbors now. We were always kind of close, but we're like literally. I bumped into him just walking out the door yesterday.
Yeah. Where I sleep with my wife, where my children come to play with their toys.
Yeah, I'm scared.
My neighborhood.
I'm scared to be Jimmy's neighbor. Who knows what I'm going to see?
You won't see anything.
Coming and going from that building.
If late at night, one night, you see a car driving into my building, and there's a beautiful girl, you're like, that's not Jim's girlfriend. Much taller girl with what appears to be a wig. You're just tired and you get sleepies in your eyes.
What large hands on that woman.
Yeah, she's palming a basketball. Is that Shaq?
We got a lot to do. Of course, it's a very busy day. We will tell you all the themes for Thursday after the break.
Oh, God.
1, 2, 3. We got 4 themes for Thursday.
I'm hoping to cull it down to at least 3.
We got some audio from Jill TV.
Yeah.
The roller derby audio should be at our side in a few minutes here.
And you want to talk about? There's a lot of stuff going. DVR is wrecking.
We'll get into that.
By the newspapers.
The newspapers are ruining TV shows that we all DVR.
We'll get into that. Absolutely. Paris Hilton on Larry King. Larry King is
Larry
King is a perv.
I'm a pervert.
We'll get into that. Also, an update on the Chris Benoit situation.
Every day stuff comes out about this guy. What a creep.
Yeah. Oof.
He might be taking down the whole company.
Nah, you think
Oh, man. We got details on that as well.
Well, a lot of scandal going to be going on about the steroid.
One of those things we just mentioned we'll talk about next. How's that?
One of them. Or probably not.
Yeah.
We'll go off on a tear in some other area and never get to any of those. Thank you.
Anyone else creeped out by Casual Kenny?
I'm Casual Traveling
exactly what his
Kenny.
name is right now, Casual Kenny. Yes, I am.
Casual Kenny. Obviously, we're hitting the road today because Kenny is all casual.
It's a travel day.
He's wearing perfectly brand new white sneakers.
If he wasn't 6'5" and a potential murderer, I'd throw coffee on his shoes. But then he might forget we're friends.
Great.
What do you mean potential?
He's wearing an Air Force shirt.
Yep.
Hey, the Air Force shirt is cool.
Into the wild blue yonder.
He's in like a plane, a jet flying over enemy territory, but his big head is poking through. Getting wind in his face.
Yeah, Casual Kenny is creepy. I like you all dressed up like you do.
All right, I'm sorry.
It's all right, but we're traveling to Mohegan Sun right after the show today.
Tumbleweed Head 1. I need permission to fire. Permission to engage target. This is Tumbleweed Head 1.
Tumbleweed Head 1, that's going to be denied. You have to take off first.
Oh, thank you. Okay. I forgot the keys to this thing.
You know, these jets can be very dangerous.
You know, I don't want to say anything, but some of these bombs could hurt people.
I love this one, too. I hate to be the bearer of bad news.
Do you? Do you really?
Your smile is not indicative of how you hate to be the bearer of such news.
Oh, he can't wait to tell me the day's bad news every morning. He's the greatest. When he picks me up.
There won't be any bad news at the Mohegan Sun this week.
No. Good news for all.
He even makes blueberries depressing.
What?
I'll get into his truck and go, bad news, GH. The blueberries didn't look good this morning. Can't wait to tell me the blueberries are bad. I'm thinking it's something horrific about our comedy tour or something.
GH, you better sit down for this one. Well, what happened? It's the blueberries.
You know how you like them a bit cloudy?
Cloud?
I didn't see any clouds in the latest batch of blueberries.
No, the blueberry prices are coming down.
Yeah, that's right. Hey, look at that. Good news.
I'm looking into buying some blueberry futures.
Vince McMahon might want to do that.
That's one of the many things we'll look into after we take a little breather.
All right, cool. Opie and Anthony. Good morning. Good morning. Good morning. Good morning. Opie and Anthony, little Jimmy Norton. We're all getting excited here because we hit the road right after the show today. Don't forget, broadcasting live from the Wolf Den tomorrow. It's the lead up to the big O&A Traveling Virus Comedy Tour hitting Mohegan Sun this Saturday. 9 comedians from the show. You know most of the guys, I'm sure. All the info can be found on Virus Tour, one word, on MySpace.
Who's going to be there tomorrow? Do we have any comics coming up?
Louis C.K. is bringing his entire family up just so he could do the show with us tomorrow live in front of 300 or 400 listeners.
What a trooper.
At the Wolf Den, yeah. Keep listening to The Wolf for details.
Is Bobby or Patrice or any of those guys coming?
Most of the guys aren't coming up until Saturday, so we'll still have a really good time at the Wolf Den tomorrow morning. All right. Let me lay it out for everybody today. Today is a very, very busy day. It's Fun Fact Thursday. That means we're guaranteed to give you at least one fun fact.
Fun fact. Now, these are facts that you can then go to your workplace with and tell other people, and they'll go, really? Wow. And it'll brighten their day.
Yeah.
It's a fun fact.
That's right. Also, it's Male Camel Toe Thursday.
Male Camel Toe Thursday. Just, if you want, you're around your workplace, men only. I'm sorry, women. But you have camel toes anyway.
We might let you have a day on Tuesday or something.
Yeah, but this is for men. Take the front of your pants, whatever you're wearing. The looser the better, though. And then pull them up real tight in the front until it leaves what is known as a camel toe.
Oh, yeah.
you see sort of a crease in your pants in a very sensitive place when you pull them up real tight. Male camel toe.
You got to split on
Thursday.
You got to split the junk right down the middle to get it perfect.
Even Steven on either side.
But try it around the workplace.
Yeah, it'll get laughs.
You'll be a hit.
You will get laughs.
And do the old school impression where you have to turn around first.
Yeah.
Turn around.
You don't want people seeing you how you do it.
Turn around, get ready. Face your coworkers.
Yep.
Then again, human resources will be calling immediately, but what the hell?
Well, no, this is fun. This isn't any kind of harassment.
You know, prepare yourself, then turn around, face your coworkers, and go, guess what I am? And they'll be clueless, and then you'll say something like, I'm a chick, see? Look!
Yeah. Do it to the new temp secretary.
Yeah.
Do it to her. Walk right up to her face and do it. And she'll get a laugh out of it, believe me.
Well, put the thumb through the hole. Like, you do your zipper down, you put your thumb through, and you go, hey, bitch, it's Fonzie. Hey!
There are just some things you cannot get away with in the workplace anymore.
Thank you. I'm glad you said that.
Used to be able to, people thought you could just put up the naked lady pictures in your cubicle.
Yeah.
The sexy things.
The calendars.
Your calendars. Yeah, that was always a big thing. Even in garages, they've made them take them down where the mechanics are working, and in their toolbox, they have the Snap-on Tools calendar. They don't let them do that anymore because someone might see it and be offended.
Please.
That's it. Drop your drawers like Jimmy does and spread them. That's it. And just make it talk. Go, hello, secretary. How are you today?
You don't have to hide your mouth because they won't be seeing it, so you can just use your mouth.
Oh, that's true. Yeah, but it would sound like this because the mouth isn't shaped quite right. I don't know if that part of your body can enunciate.
By the way, Than is handing me a note. The only person that's allowed to have a girly calendar still in his office is Tank.
Tank. He's got one.
Tank, the sports guy at the radio station.
Let me tell you what happened yesterday. I walked into Tank's office, and was I offended at what he had. He had a calendar with bikini girls on it. Oh, you're kidding.
It's the girls of LSU.
Wow.
Of course, it's got to be.
Now, Tank, why would you do that when you know it upsets Kathy? I was beside myself.
We've just decided that Tank works for the Eric and Kathy show.
Why not? There's
just
somebody like that.
Just so we can continue to be local for Chicago.
What do you think of her, huh? What a set of stems. Using 40s terminology. Yeah, stems.
Anthony's warming up his Larry King impression. It's going to be a doozy today. All right, so then it's, Male Camel Toe Thursday. Then, of course, a very popular feature.
Hey, wait. Before you announce another feature.
What?
Did you know you cannot fold a piece of paper in half more than 7 times?
Fun fact?
What else? It's Fun Fact Thursday. Just handing them out.
Let's not go crazy with the fun facts. Well, now you got people trying it.
Okay, we'll wait.
All right. So it's Male Camel Toe Thursday.
Yes.
Perv News Thursday.
Perv News Thursday. I don't think we got to it last Thursday.
Well, we noticed with this radio show, some of these features are actually real features we're into now.
Are they?
Oh, yeah. Perv News Thursday. We noticed there's a perv in the news every day at this point.
Yes.
So we collect all the stories and give you one big segment that's called Perv News.
Perv News. And we do it on Thursday.
How many stories we got today?
At least 3.
At least 3?
At least 3.
And also, it's Cat Meow Thursday.
No,
Jimmy!
it isn't.
What did I tell you about that?
Stupid cat thing was Wednesday, and we're acing that one. We're getting rid of it.
People like cat.
No, they don't. They hate that feature.
We got sweepers for Perv News Thursday.
Oh.
It's Perv News Thursday. Oh, no. Not again.
And then you got the bed.
Yeah.
In Perv News. But this one kind of bothers me because you never say it's Perv News Thursday at the end of it there, Steve.
Oh.
Soon, a man appears wearing a red cap.
Uh-oh. I'm in trouble here.
One signal, he's there for sex. Deputies say he exposed himself
3 times during a canoeing trip.
Hey, look at my...
He walks naked with a ski mask covering his face. Now they say he's hiding on porches, looking through windows.
Opie and Anthony.
They're men hunting for another man to have sex with.
What the F, Steve?
How about Perv
Keep
News
your
Thursday?
homosexuality out of our freaking promos.
That's not mine. That was Derek's.
Well, Derek's going to get a beating.
That was Derek's.
How about you let everyone in on the joke at the end of the thing?
Derek, put Perv News Thursday at the end of that.
How about a just kidding, it's Perv News Thursday, something.
Perv News Thursday.
You'll leave the listeners hanging that Ed and I are searching for other men to have sex with.
Of course, everyone knows Opie isn't involved in that.
No, there's never.
Me and Steve. When Steve doesn't have a tranquilizer dart in his butt being chased through the yards of Jersey.
No kidding.
How many bears?
Leave the bears alone.
Bears love Jersey.
Just leave them alone.
Just looking for a quiet place to rest.
Just to rest. I went to sleep.
It's Perv News Thursday.
All right, so then we got the music bed. So very
this
good.
porridge is perfect.
How about we work on the one about, I don't mind you say that we're searching for other men to have sex with, but maybe you could, wrap up the nice promo somehow at the end.
Yeah. Kind of tie it all up.
Like, we're not kidding, it's Perv News Thursday, something. To at least let people know that it's Perv News Thursday. All right. And then, of course, the reason everybody is listening to the Opie and Anthony show this morning... Phone Call Thursday.
Phone Call Thursday. One of the dumbest features I've ever heard in radio history.
I've been doing radio since 18 years old.
I don't get it.
And this is one of my my greatest accomplishments ever.
Phone Call Thursday?
Phone Call Thursday.
I thought you invented the foreplay weekend.
Well, I was...
This beats the foreplay weekend?
Where the fourth cut is always live, yes.
Of course.
Yeah, everyone knows that. Right behind Mandatory Metallica, come on.
Well.
And Get the Lead Out. If
But
you want to go old
Phone
school.
Call Thursday.
Don't forget 2 for Tuesday, yeah. 5 o'clock traffic jam, 5 o'clock funnies.
Phone Call
Looney
Thursday.
Tunes Tuesday. What?
It's kind of like me dubbing today Microphone Thursday. Where we talk
write
into...
that down?
No, don't write it down. Where we all talk into a microphone. I mean, it's just... Don't we take calls every day?
Yeah, but on Thursday we just try to take a few extra phone calls.
Oh, will we?
It's a way of letting the listeners know that they're very important to the show.
Well, let me throw this fun fact at you.
All right.
It is just about 6:45, which means we've been on the air for about 45 minutes. We have not taken one phone call on Phone Call Thursday.
Well, how about we take a phone call on Phone Call Thursday from a person that's saying your fun fact is wrong.
Oh, wow.
All right? If you want to play, we're going to play.
All right.
Ari from Jersey, what's up?
Hey, how you doing, boys?
Hey, good.
Good.
All right, so the Mythbusters took a whole bunch of paper. They laid it out about the size of a football field, got a steamroller together, and folded it over about 13, 15 times, something like that.
I said...
They say you can fold it as many times as you want. You just got to have the right equipment.
I said you can't.
Yeah, we're not talking steamroller. You just take a piece of paper.
Yeah.
And try it without any
Of course
any
you can with a steamroller.
You didn't say that. You said you can't do it more than 7 times. You get a steamroller, you get the right equipment, or the right big guy, then
He's kind of right, Ant.
Well, I've heard that before.
Kinda
about
right.
the folding it. But yeah, we're talking about as a guy, dude. You're not talking about with a steamroller.
It's Rune Fun Fact Thursday, guy. And because it's Phone Call Thursday, we had to take the call.
Yeah, but there's only one way to handle a guy like this.
How?
No, that's on Wednesday, and we're dropping that feature.
Cat Sound Wednesday.
And we're dropping that for Dog Sound Wednesday. We're upping it a bit. Jim in New Hampshire, what's up?
Hey, just wanted to welcome you gentlemen to a lovely Phone Call Thursday.
See, they love it.
But he would be calling anyway. See, this is why I don't get Phone Call Thursday. People will call anyway.
Jim,
We're
give me my
taking their
prop.
calls.
You know it's brilliant. If you really think about it, it's brilliant. Go ahead, Jim. Yeah.
Just for you and the FM listeners, I'd like to welcome everyone to the inaugural edition of Dog Bark Thursday.
No! Holy jeez, we're losing control of the show.
No, we're not.
Because of days of the week.
So it's Perv News Thursday, Fun Fact Thursday, Phone Call Thursday, and Male Camel Toe Thursday.
Yeah.
No, Jimmy.
And?
No.
No. Keep your angry cat sound to yourself.
Happy ones.
All right, do a happy one.
No.
That's
the cat being happy.
That wasn't believable. All right,
That's
listen.
a kitten
sound.
No, that's a kitten who belongs to an old person who has had a heart attack and has not fed the kitten.
And it's starting to
4 days.
nibble on its cheek.
Yeah, that's the cat being hungry.
I have to interrupt you guys. It is phone call Thursday.
Yeah.
Melissa in Jersey. Yes.
Hi.
Hi.
How are you doing?
Good.
You guys are on a major delay here.
Yeah.
Yeah. So I just wanted to call to say hi on your phone call Thursday.
No. Why are people calling for this? Why are people calling just to say it's phone call Thursday?
It's brilliant in its simplicity.
No, it's stupid because they're calling because it's phone call Thursday. They're not adding anything to the show. They're just acknowledging that it's phone call Thursday.
That's the beauty of phone call Thursday. They could get away with murder. All they have to do is call up and say, hey, just want to say hi on phone call Thursday.
Wow.
And we get a lot of different voices on the show. Trust me, it's brilliant. Let's just go with it. And now we got John in West Virginia. I know it's phone call Thursday, but he wants to do a cat noise.
That's Wednesday. Cat sound Wednesday.
No, but it's also it's cat noise Thursday.
No,
Jimmy.
You can't double date. People don't do that in radio.
Well, today's happy cat sound Thursday. Will you stop? Cat noise Wednesday, happy cat sound Thursday.
Enough about the cat.
No, really.
Cats with emotional issues Friday.
Hey, and it's also F you to the papers Thursday.
Yes.
It's not going to be a regular feature.
Very angry.
But let's just say F you to the papers. A show a lot of us are into.
We won't ruin it.
Rescue
just
Me.
in case you don't get the
How about we help other people out? Because, we get the papers at 4:30 in the morning, 5 in the morning. There are people listening. Maybe they haven't opened up their local paper yet. Don't. There's a huge, huge spoiler.
Big spoiler.
That happened on Rescue Me. And, there's a lot of us that all we do is DVR our shows at this point.
Yep.
And we haven't seen the show yet. And then we open up the paper, and it's right there. They couldn't have made it any bigger.
Yep. Told exactly what happened.
They almost gave up
storyline.
They almost gave up on what page you're on just to make the spoiler that much bigger.
Yeah.
So,
bastards.
So if you got Rescue Me DVR, you might want to try to avoid humans today.
Yep. Just watch it immediately.
Stop ruining it for us DVR people.
Yep.
Who watches TV in real time?
No one.
Adam Buckman, he ruined in the Post. He ruined the
poor people.
When his name got shot, he ruined the remember when Bobby Bacala got shot in The Sopranos?
Yeah.
He ruined that the next day. I mean, it is the next day, but still.
You know what? These were the nerds we grew up around. They can't wait to spoil
stuff. Just wreck it.
They can't wait to get in front of their typewriter because they're too cool for like a laptop. So they're still old school. This is what happened on Rescue Me. I can't wait to be important today.
To ruin it.
Copy paste, copy paste, copy paste.
On a typewriter?
Copy paste.
Well.
Blind CC.
Blind CC, blind CC, blind CC. Yeah, that's real brave when you're blind seeing everybody.
Yeah, I love when you get really annoying.
I love when you get a really important email from someone in the company and you're like, oh, wow, some inside info for just me.
Yeah, there I am.
And then you fast forward a few weeks and you see this person wasn't brave enough at the time, but he blind CC'd the whole company.
Blind
CC, blind CC, blind CC. So, who wrecked it today? That was the first thing I saw, man.
Both papers.
Both papers.
Both did it?
Huh?
I didn't know both.
Both did it, and then I'm sure every paper around the country did it.
And, of course, they have to say, no one saw this coming. I'm like, oh, great.
Yeah, great.
So it's not even one of these, episodes where you do see what's going on and you're just waiting for it to happen. Supposedly no one saw this coming. I'm like, oh, thank you. Thank you very much.
So just watch it.
Asshead.
And pretend that you don't know it's coming.
Yeah, that's what I'm gonna do.
That works. And I'm box setting my ass off, and I'm not even going to tell you what shows I'm watching because I don't want anyone to ruin it for me.
That's what I do.
I'm box setting a couple different shows right now.
I'm watching The Sopranos, so keep what finally happens under your hats.
Yeah. Shh.
I'm on season 1. Does the mother make it all the way through?
Well, someone is saying we can't do FU paper today because it's FU Friday. Hey, yeah, why? Oh, my God. Travis!
Wow.
Bring back FU Friday. We forgot about that. Thank you, Greg on Long Island. That's one of our real features, actually. Well, here we got Brooklyn Ace. Brooklyn Ace, what's up?
Good morning, gentlemen. I wasn't going to call today, but seeing as how it's phone call Thursday, I figured I may as well call.
But just for that, like, you have nothing, right?
Absolutely. It's just phone call Thursday.
So he's calling.
It's a way to get to know the listeners, Ant.
No,
and give them a voice.
But they're not adding anything.
It's okay because it's phone call Thursday. That's the beauty of this.
God,
we don't even have to try. We don't even have to ask Brooklyn Ace any questions and try to actually get radio out of him.
I hate phone call Thursday.
It's brilliant. All he has to do is call up and say, "Hey, I just want to say hi. It's phone call Thursday." We don't have to try as hard.
Hey, Ant, I will make you feel a little better. I do have something to tell you guys. I have about 5 or 6 people on my team that Opie gave me that job for last week. Remembering when the last time you talked about someone.
Well, that's his job.
Oh,
remember?
yeah, that is your job.
Mm-hmm.
But I don't want to say what it is because then you're going to have to update the thing.
That's exactly why I'm not saying.
All right, very good. Very
Later,
good.
boys.
See, you're smart. That's why we gave him the job. He's very smart. Tom in Michigan, what's up?
Hey, how you doing today, guys?
Good.
Good. You have a phone call Thursday call?
Indeed. And I would like to thank you for phone call Thursday because without it, a boring waste of life like me would never make it on the air.
See, and Travis doesn't even have to screen the calls. He just lets everyone through.
All you need is a phone. All you need is a phone.
So Travis gets the day off. It's brilliant, Ant.
Do you realize this brings no substance to the show? It's
Hey, man.
like running water Thursday.
Hey, man, out of all the features...
Nothing happened.
No,
don't take running water Thursday, where we just leave the water running in the bathroom.
Out of all... We could do that and have everyone do that all over the city. It could be very
No, it's very bad for water conservation in this heat.
All right. Well, all right, you're right about that. But out of all the features we have created in the last few weeks, this is the one that's taken off. So... Everyone is fighting for the one they invented. I'm thinking phone call Thursday is going to be the hit. Sorry to Jimmy and Cat Noise Wednesday.
I think that you're wrong. I think that the Cat Noise Monday through Friday.
It's not Monday through Friday.
I think people are really going to grab onto it.
Here's what annoys the living crap out of me.
What?
We have sat here and discussed the war in Iraq.
Yeah.
We have discussed politics.
Sure.
We have discussed world issues that are so important to us as individuals and this country, and crickets on the phone. I am looking at every phone line lit up. Every phone line is lit up for people to call because it's phone call Thursday.
Steven from Pennsylvania, yes.
Hi, guys. I listen to your show all the time, and it's great, but I've never called before. And today's phone call Thursday, and I want to take advantage of it. And I wanted to tell you that it is a fact that it's fun to call Opie and Anthony on phone call Thursday.
Ooh. There you go.
Combination.
There you go, see?
That wasn't a combination.
We're getting great radio. You stop and just go with it. Sam in Massachusetts, yes.
Can I go with this?
Boys.
Hey.
I just wanted to wish you a happy phone call Thursday.
Jesus Christ, could someone call with something pertinent?
Ray in New York. All over the country it's happening. Yes, Ray.
Yellow.
Hey.
Phone call Thursday.
And every time a caller calls in and then hangs up, their spot is immediately taken by another call. We have discussed issues that really have deep meaning on this show.
We could turn it into First Time Caller Thursday, if that helps.
No.
That'll thin the herd eventually.
It doesn't
Richie in Westchester.
They'll just lie. What, you going to tell the truth? Have you ever called before? No.
And it's like Steve from Bayshore or somebody that's like just a phone whore.
Dugout Dan from Virginia.
Right. Richie, what's up?
Hey, what's up, guys?
Hey.
I love the show.
Yeah.
First-time caller.
Yeah.
And thank you for having phone call Thursday.
See?
Thank you.
Hey, it shows that they're listening at least.
But don't they realize they could have called any day? Any day we take phone calls.
But on Thursdays we take a few extra. Just a few extra. That's it. Look.
I'm dumbfounded.
Look, Jeff in Jersey.
Hey, guys, I got wild on a Thursday.
Wait a minute, you can't though. Well, actually,
whip 'em out whenever.
Yeah, we turn that into whip 'em out whenever.
Finally.
Yeah, because
that call that actually has something to do with a promotion that we've been doing for years that actually is good.
And we expanded that to whip 'em out whenever. That's the only feature on the Opie and Anthony show that's all week long.
Thank you, Jeff,
Jimmy,
for calling with something important.
What? All right.
Okay. Hey, Jimmy.
Yes, sir.
Jimmy.
Yes, sir. There must have been a problem with the phone.
All right, we'll take a break. On the way, we'll...
Oh, you don't want to take more calls? I'm looking, they're all full.
Wants to do a cat noise. You can't do that, Steve, in Boston. You just can't. Somebody's calling from the future, wants to know how was phone call Thursday.
Wait, Steve wanted to go to do a cat noise?
Yeah.
You can't say that. Because you never get through. You don't understand.
That's right.
There's a battle here.
That's right. There's a battle going on.
Phone call Thursday is a mauling cat noise every day.
Every day. We got Boston, North Carolina, Delaware, Syracuse, Buffalo, Philly, all want in on phone call Thursday.
I'm going to do my best to abolish this feature for Thursday.
Yeah, then I'll take one of your features out.
I don't have a feature. I'll just think up a stupid feature for a day. Let me give it a little thought. I'll think up a stupid feature like phone call Thursday.
But you can't add it to Thursday because we're filled up.
Oh, apparently.
We're filled up with features and phone calls, so.
All right.
And your fun fact was wrong. So come up with another fun fact.
I've heard that too,
Or Fun Fact Thursday is going to go by the wayside. We're going to lose Fun Fact Thursday to the Morning Zoo.
I think he was right.
I think I was too.
All right, it's the Opie and Anthony show, and we'll give you your Chris Benoit update next.
Mm-hmm.
And Paris on Larry King was just terrific,
hot,
just terrific. Too bad it's not Air Guitar Friday, man. Why did you play this today?
Tomorrow, this is a good air guitar song.
We're back with the Opie and Anthony show, 877-212.
That makes sense.
5762. Let's go to Amy in New Hampshire. Amy, what's going on?
Hey guys, how are you?
Pretty good, Amy.
Happy phone call Thursday, but something pertinent.
Thanks,
I
hon.
did make Summer Tuesday happen for my husband.
Okay. Now you're talking.
Yeah, we brought back Hummer Tuesday this week, so there you go. Just because of our show, you took care of your husband, you gave him a Hummer?
I did. All because of you guys, actually.
In the name of the Opie and Anthony show, guys are getting Hummers now. Yes.
That's beautiful.
Well, thank you, Amy.
I figured I'd call, let you guys know. You guys have a great day. Love this.
Thank you. You too.
See, Anthony, now do you understand what's going on? She would have never called today,
Mm-hmm.
but it is phone call Thursday, and she called to tell us that she participated in Hummer Tuesday.
And you're saying that phone call Thursday made her call. She would never have called to give us that news.
Yes.
See, but she can.
But she didn't.
But
this is a way of getting the listeners more involved with the show. Charlie in Philly listening on WISP. We're coming to Philly, by the way. Make sure you keep listening to WISP for all the details. What's up, Charlie?
Opie, Anthony, little Jimmy. What's up, boys?
Good evening.
Hey, Charlie.
Hey, I just wanted to say, phone call Thursday is great because a lot of times on the other days of the week, a lot of us don't have nothing for the show, but this just lets us have a little bit of a voice.
No, see, you still have nothing for the show. Why doesn't anyone see my point? You have nothing for the show.
Yeah, but
just calling it phone call Thursday and having people call doesn't contribute anything.
On any other day, that would make perfect sense. But it's phone call Thursday, so he does have something.
The phones are lit. Why?
Just the fact that he's on the show means he has something on phone call Thursday.
Oh, my God.
Even Maine is getting involved with phone call Thursday. Justin, what's up?
Hey, what's up, guys?
Hey.
Hey, first of all, I wanted to wish you a happy phone call Thursday.
And how do people now wishing happy phone call Thursday?
Because it's just the right thing to do, Anthony.
That's how you have to address it?
Yes.
I had a question for you.
Yeah.
Since you're bringing Tuesday back, could I do a rock stream?
Yeah.
Oh, my God. Now the days are all over the place.
If we allow that, then everyone's going to get confused. No.
It's day anarchy.
Tuesday
when people
is rock
start doing that.
Tuesday. Everyone knows that.
Jimmy's bad enough with Cat Sound Wednesday, trying to carry it over onto every other day.
It's Cat Sound every day.
No.
This damn phone call Thursday
is taking off. Look at the phones. Look at the phones. Look at the phones.
Do you understand people are calling just because?
The only thing that's bothering me about Phone Call Thursday is that they're forgetting about everything else that's going on today. Fun Fact Thursday.
Oh, Fun Fact Thursday.
Male Camel Toe Thursday. Look, I even have to look at the list. And Perv News Thursday.
Perv News. Now, that's something I can get into. Perv News Thursday.
We're going to do that in about a half hour. All your perv news.
And what, in the meantime, it's Phone Call Thursday?
Now, how about this? Sam from FBA, a fun fact from Instant Feedback.
All righty.
Over 10,000 birds a year die from smashing into windows. I bet Jim likes this one.
I happen to like birds.
You do?
No.
Is this a true fun fact? That,
Fun Fact Thursday is ruining the Opie and Anthony show?
Yes. That Worcestershire sauce is basically anchovy ketchup?
No, that's actually a myth that people say who don't like Worcestershire sauce. The A1 people snuck that out, and now there's a big court battle.
All right.
All right, listen. Chris Benoit, here's your latest. Here's the bullet points or the headlines on Chris Benoit.
Does this go under fun facts or what?
Wow, this is just twisted news Thursday. Cops think Benoit may have used a chokehold, to kill his retarded son.
Oh.
I don't think his son was retarded. I think his son was a little slow.
Now he had like an autism thing.
He had an autism thing.
Yeah, he had some kind of a growth problem.
Fragile, what's it called? Fragile X or something?
Yes, Fragile X.
I've never heard of Fragile X, but supposedly you kind of
new super villain.
You kind of look like a normal kid, but then when you hit puberty, it's when it kicks in.
Yeah. And you, I don't know if they keep saying retarded in the paper, and that it would have gotten worse. But it's a weird moment I'm watching as they continue. And again, this is part of the autism. Maybe they keep showing the father hugging him in the ring after he won, and if you watch it, the kid's arms are out, almost like, you put your hands up. This is a stick up.
Yeah.
His hands are out like that. He's not hugging his dad back, which could have just been he was nervous. That to me seemed like an autistic thing, though. Like not hugging back, which I could just not know what I'm talking about.
And
because you're Dr. Jim.
Yes.
And Benoit,
Dr. Jim Thursday.
Benoit and his wife were fighting in recent months because she wanted him to be home more, to
spend a little more time with the kid,
help raise the kid, because obviously the kid has some problems and she needed help. And she really wanted him to get off the road a little bit and start spending more time at home to help her, because it was, I guess, a real problem.
But he didn't tell his friends even about that.
No.
A lot of people didn't know. And I'm wondering, was he ashamed of his son?
Which goes to show you, I think, yeah.
Or was he trying just to protect him?
I think that
this guy doesn't seem like the type of guy, based on his recent actions, of somebody that might.
My personal opinion, I think he was
be like that. Yeah, I think he was a little ashamed.
And Vince lost $20 million yesterday as shareholders sell their WWE stock like crazy. 4 times the amount of activity on that stock yesterday. And, they said
it's a good buy opportunity.
They're saying that he lost about $20 million yesterday. There's rumors that there's going to be another steroid controversy.
Big scandal.
Scandal with his company. And obviously being family entertainment and having this just horrific family tragedy happen doesn't help your company.
Well, it was bad enough they had that big steroid thing happen in WWF, when it was WWF, and that was pretty controversial. A lot of the wrestlers were saying that a lot of them did steroids, and a lot of the deaths that happened at a young age for these guys were steroid related. But like you brought up, this is something a little different. This is some guy killing his family and himself.
I'm saying in the office, when you get one of these wrestlers dying in some hotel in the middle of nowhere, it's obviously a tragedy. It's sad and all that. But this is so much different, man. He spent the whole weekend, killing his wife, his son. And then did you hear how he killed himself? Where he wrapped a cord around his neck from one of his weight machines. I'm thinking it's the pull down, by the way. We're trying to figure it out. And then he released 240 pounds to hang himself.
Yeah, just let go.
He let go on 240 pounds.
Clang.
Yeah, the weight goes clang and your neck goes
snap.
Goodbye.
There's a lot of muscle on that neck.
240 pounds was released using one of his weight machines.
They said he
he had in his home.
He might have put his son in a chokehold, a sleeper hold. I'm guessing he put it in a sleeper hold first.
Yeah, because there's no marks on his son's neck like he was strangled, so they're thinking,
that was a weird.
the chokehold.
I guarantee you he killed his son just because he freaked out and killed his wife and realized what's going to happen to this kid now. I'm going to jail.
He's got issues, yeah.
This kid's finished, yeah.
And then the WWE recently, kind of gave him a demotion.
Yep.
Wanted him to be more of a coaching type wrestler.
Yeah.
Where they don't do as much action. They get in the ring.
Agree.
Huh?
Although Sam doesn't agree with that.
Sam? You don't agree with that, Sam?
Yeah, I don't know if that's true, because they just moved him over to their ECW branch, and they were going to put the belt on him, I would assume, because the guy who subbed in for him, he had an ECW title match at the pay-per-view he didn't show up for, and the guy who subbed in for him, they put the belt on him instead. So I would assume they were going to put the belt on Benoit, at least for a little while.
No, that's maybe, but maybe behind the scenes, I mean, the real stuff they're saying is maybe they really did demote him and tell him, look, you got 6 months. I mean, maybe it was that.
Could have been.
But they seem to have demoted him, which would have made him freak out, I'm sure, even more.
Yeah.
I mean, to hear that you're not going to be... I mean, he was 40 years old. It doesn't seem crazy that they're going to knock him down a little bit.
There's a lot of 40-year-olds doing the wrestling thing.
Yeah.
I mean, The Undertaker, how old is he, man?
He's right up there. He's got to be 40.
Oh, he's way past 40.
Something.
Has to be.
That guy years ago.
And then I'm sick of hearing about the steroids. I don't care if people do steroids. Why are we so... Who cares?
Well, I think because perhaps if it drives you to kill your family...
Then stop with alcohol. No one's taking steroids and barreling into to children. I don't care if athletes take steroids and hit a ball farther or they throw each other. I could care less.
Yeah, I don't care either because I don't know these people. I don't know these people personally, so I don't care. Like I want to see 600-foot homers. I've changed my tune on the whole steroid thing in baseball. Yeah, I want to see 600-foot homers. I want to see homers leave the ballpark like Mickey Mantle did back in the day. That famous homer they always show you where it hit on the top of Yankee Stadium or whatever.
What?
I want to see homers like that.
What if
I want to see
find out though that it makes people kind of nutty?
I don't care. Then you know what? It's a Bill Hicks bit, but then get rid of rock and roll. The greatest tunes were recorded and written on some horrific drugs. But horrific drugs.
There's a song called "Get Out of My Way, Bitch." Get out of my way, bitch.
Well, there are some drugs.
Great music because of heroin. Great music because of cocaine. Great music because of crystal meth.
Look, heroin.
Great music because of alcohol.
Heroin doesn't make people kill other people unless they don't have money to buy the heroin. Then they'll kill people. Pot. You smoke some pot, you're really not going to get all that violent. But if you're doing crystal meth, you're going to get a little violent. There are different drugs that do different things. I think steroids...
Crystal meth gives you some nice,
Crystal meth makes you insane.
Yeah, but you get some great music out of it.
Want to hurt people. Maybe steroids is like that, where it kind of, gets into that part of your brain that makes you a little violent. Roid rage. They got a word for it. Roid rage.
But why should we care if we don't know him personally? I don't care. I don't care.
The wife and kid, it's a little tragic.
Dude, I mean, there's music that was made on LSD and heroin.
It makes you hurl yourself out a window.
Kurt Cobain was he was just a horrific heroin addict, and we got some great music out of him.
Yeah. And then you kill yourself.
If he was happy and he was sober, what kind of music you think he would have made?
Benoit killed himself. I don't think anybody would care as much as if, he killed his wife and kid.
How often does this happen, though, with steroids? Look what booze does, man. This literally, people murder their wives every day. In this country, there's at least one murder a day because of alcohol.
You won't let them have a drink.
Well, you know what I'm saying? It's like...
Fix me a drink.
I don't care about the steroids. I don't care what it does to them. If they know what it does and they want to take it, let them.
Yeah.
I could care less. It's not my business.
Yeah, we're kind of hypocritical.
Oh, yeah?
Yeah, we kind of bury the alcohol thing.
The alcohol's the worst of them all. The worst.
I don't hear a lot of steroid-related deaths.
Well, not a lot. Not a lot of people, as compared to people drinking, are doing steroids.
Oh, we kind of allow that to happen for whatever reason.
Yeah, it's been around for years. We even tried getting rid of alcohol. Look what happened. It made something called the mafia.
Yeah.
But you know what I'm saying?
We love the mafia.
The violence associated with it is accepted. Like drunk driving deaths, they're trying to have all these laws about this, and it happens every day with alcohol.
Do you understand why? Because drinking is fun.
So
it's
steroids.
fun for most people.
How great would it be to be muscular and just beat everybody up? I would love that.
That would be.
But doing steroids
fantastic.
is fun for some people.
Is it fun?
Doing
or is
heroin
it just...
is fun for some people. Doing crystal meth is fun for some people. The cokeheads out there, they would tell you that's fun.
It's fun for everybody. But
I have changed my tune.
drinking.
I don't care what the performers do.
Yeah.
Nah. If someone in my family's doing it, then it's a different story. Then I care, yeah. Because I'm close to the situation.
You're just localizing yourself.
Yeah.
You're not. You know, it takes a village. We must care about our neighbors.
Speaking of,
I love when I take the side I really don't give a crap about.
Yeah.
Hey, but what if the violence in? I'd like to make this announcement. I could care less.
Stone Cold's wife says drug abuse and domestic violence are big in the WWE.
What?
Looks like Stone Cold's not going to get a lot of work with Vince in
These
the
big
near future.
monsters that are perhaps doing steroids are treating their wives improperly? How? Why
But Sam's going to defend that.
Sam?
What's going on, Sam?
Well, I don't know. The WWE has just put out a press release that they don't like the sensationalistic coverage of the Chris Benoit thing, and everybody's saying roid rage because
The sensationalism, it's just facts. This guy went on a murder spree.
Yeah, I don't think this has been that bad. Like, this is the same coverage Imus got, which was disgusting, but this is a guy who killed his wife and son, and we're learning things about it. I don't think it's that sensationalistic, actually.
Well,
sensational.
They were just saying that in a press conference, the authorities stated that all drugs found in the house were believed to be legal prescriptions.
Mm-hmm.
I read an article that they said they found steroids.
They said legal
right in the paper
steroids
today, and I believe everything I read in the paper.
They did say prescribed steroids.
Maybe it's a prescribed. I'm just reading off a press release.
Okay.
Steroids were not and could not be related to the cause of death, asphyxiation. Authorities had no factual basis to speculate as to Benoit's state of mind, and rightly did not do so. Toxicology tests.
What'd you have for dinner last night?
I had fish sticks and some leftover chicken fingers and microwave French fries.
He never disappoints. Sam?
Do you ever go to the bathroom, or is your whole system clogged?
I go to the bathroom sometimes.
Sometimes.
Wait till your metabolism slows down. You're going to be a fat boy.
He's a skinny guy.
You still got youth on your side,
He's
man.
a skinny young guy. He could eat what he wants.
Just in case.
He just wants to eat like an 8-year-old.
To bring more people on board, yes. We've discovered that Sam's diet is one of an 8-year-old.
You are part of this giant chicken holocaust. That's all you eat. You're like the Adolf Hitler for chickens.
And what was dessert?
I had a Good Humor ice cream bar, one of those chocolate with the vanilla ice cream, you know?
Do you eat the chocolate off of it first?
Maybe bite by bite.
You like them soft or hard?
Oh.
Wow.
You slap the Good Humor bar on your face before you enjoy it? Pretend you're cuffed?
Nothing beats soft ice cream, like from Carvel or the Mr. Softy truck or something like that.
Yeah.
That's good stuff. Hard ice cream's good if it's good. Dove bars are great, but I know that's probably a little too adult for you.
I like the little ones.
You like the little ones,
yes.
Of course. But nothing beats a very good quality ice cream sandwich.
Oh, I love them.
Oh, who doesn't love those?
Do you like scraping your tongue on scraping your teeth on your thumb to get the ice cream sandwich off in the last bite? You know, the ice cream sandwich, no matter how you
It'll
eat it,
stick to your thumb.
There's always on
like
your
you could
thumb
be
and your
fingerprinted with ice cream sandwich.
You got to scrape on your
sandwich.
I had a what are they called? Last night I was telling you.
Oh. Jimmy.
Is that a new Ben & Jerry's flavor?
He could not possibly have had that.
What are they called?
I don't know, but they're not. There's no dairy in them, and they're ice cream sandwiches, and they're good.
I think they're called cuties or something like that.
Horrible. I heard you guys talking about this in the office.
I was in the supermarket last night, and I ran into someone that I know, and they too were buying ice cream. We went in for ice cream, and they're like, "Oh, you got to try these cutie bars or something like that."
Cutie bar,
and there's no dairy,
fruit.
No sugar, I don't think. I don't know. Or fake sugar.
No flavor.
No, dude,
no
they're great.
enjoyment.
They're really good.
I'd rather eat the stick.
It's made from tofu, but it tastes like ice cream.
Tofu ice cream. Shut up. It can't be good.
Look, I said, what the hell?
Tofu everything sucks.
Look, I still eat ice cream. I'm not a freak with my diet, but they said you got to try these things. So we said, what the hell? We'll try them.
Cutie.
I got the mint chocolate chip. It's a little cutie ice cream sandwich. It's called something. I don't know if it's called cutie or tootie or
cutie, I think.
Tofuti.
Cutie.
I don't know. And, man, I ate just one little sandwich bar, and within seconds, I know we have to take a break. Within seconds, the worst gas ever
blew up on you.
The kind of gas that I was embarrassed to be alive. I was embarrassed.
Can we have...
And then my girl just yelling at me. Just yelling at me. Just an embarrassment. She had to point out how awful it was, which made me look sadder.
I never get into this, but I had quite an episode yesterday myself.
Wow, this is very unorthodox.
I very rarely talk about
bodily movements,
the filth that is disposed of
by the
from
way,
your human body.
You're done, Sam. We don't care about the wrestling crap. Go ahead there.
I rarely talk about it, but it was such a spectacular thing. Well, yesterday I had Mexican food.
Nice.
Got 4 tacos, chicken tacos, some refried beans and rice, and a chili. But I left the chili in the fridge to have it yesterday.
Sure.
So it was like the day before yesterday I had Mexican. So I got home, and I'm going to be going to the gym soon. So I just eat this chili. And I had a smoothie yesterday also.
Oh, God.
So I go to the gym.
Recipe for disaster.
I go to the gym and start working out. And my stomach felt like I got a knife put right in my lower abdomen. I was like... I'm on the Stairmaster just clinching.
It sounded like a haunted house door.
Just clinching. I make it through the workout, get in the car, drive home, and you know how your body knows there are certain muscles that are supposed to be watertight, like a watertight door on a ship?
Sure.
That is just supposed to hold back everything? It started twitching when I started getting home. And I mean, I was flying home.
Did you have to stiff leg in the garage?
I stiff-legged. I got that tingling in my legs, ran up the stairs, because I knew this was going to be an industrial strength one that I needed like the master bathroom for, where all the tools of the trade are, all the baby wipes and the extra soft toilet paper, not the stuff we reserve for the help or the guests. But I knew, like, I would need all the distractions, reading materials, everything had to be around me. TV sets.
Weren't you looking forward to it, though? When you're walking in for one like that, aren't you looking forward to it? Like, this is going to be...
I was, if it didn't hurt so much. The second I got to the top of the stairs, I doubled over with what, again, felt like somebody took a shank and just stuck it in my lower abdomen. But once I got ready for action, oh, my God. Just like, I can't even describe it. Probably like we were talking about Carvel.
Yeah?
Or yeah, at first, and then just making sounds like, you know the famous puke scene in Team America where the puppet walks out back and starts throwing up.
Yeah.
You know that part where obviously the engineers that were running the puppet ran out of the puppet puke and it just started going. That is a good kind of comparison.
It was kind of like it was kind of like 4th of July in your bowl. I haven't had 4th of July in the bowl yet.
Oh, please!
Or
of course.
Sound like little firecrackers going off. Little firecrackers.
And then there's just something where you're just thinking, something that there is absolutely nothing solid going on here whatsoever.
Someone is suggesting that it should be green apple splatters Thursday. Thank you. Take the way.
No.
Yes,
Nothing green about it.
No.
Nothing green.
By the way, might as well throw myself under the bus, but Jimmy does eat these things as well. Sean from PA. I challenge people Was it Sean? Yeah. I challenge people to come up with a faggier name for a food. The things I ate last night, and Jimmy has eaten them as well, they're called tofuti cuties.
Oh, yeah, these are cuties. Dude, let me tell you something.
Come up with a faggier name for a food than tofuti cuties.
I want to send somebody to a store, a supermarket at this hour.
Yeah, and why don't you try a tofu?
We'll all have one.
No.
Yes, they're delicious.
I'll take one bite off of a tofuti cutie.
Kenny, can somebody grab these? And I prefer it regular, not mint chocolate chip.
Hold on, Kenny.
We got to travel today.
Yeah.
You're going to actually eat a tofuti cutie and then travel?
To the Mohegan
Sun? We'll have one.
You might,
the radio show is more important. How do we do it for the show?
Look at the little box with the little ice cream sandwich on it. A tofuti cutie.
Yeah, can you send somebody for this?
I will get them right now.
Thank you.
I want to see Casual Kenny eat a tofuti cutie.
Oh, no, I'm not.
You're not going to eat the tofu... you can't even say the damn thing.
I got a dessert that's almost as fruity.
What?
Yeah?
How about Freddie Mercury's? That almost comes close to tofuti cutie. Oh,
tofuti cutie. There's not a faggier name for a food.
If you ate it out of Rock Hudson's, it wouldn't be as fruity. Tofuti.
People are suggesting that I might have had a bikini teeny as I was eating a tofuti cutie. That's not nice.
Wait, if you eat a tofuti cutie, look down at your... It's covered with duty.
That can't work.
That works perfectly.
You think that worked?
Of course.
If it did, you're brilliant.
Of course it worked.
If that got through, you're brilliant, Jimmy.
Absolutely.
All right, very good. All right, so we're going to get some tofuti cuties. Oh. Try those out today on the show. And now, people want to call with faggier names for food, but it's phone call Thursday, so we have a problem. We have a logjam here. Let's go.
Have a tofuti cutie, and then what my is shooty.
Hey, wait. I'm enjoying that. Wait, I love a good tofuti cutie. Hey, put that right in my booty.
Tom in Dallas. What's up, Tom?
How's it going, guys?
By the way, F Dallas.
Oh.
F Dallas right in there.
Wow.
F you know what.
Yeah, I know.
They dropped the show and they put on a morning zoo and they had a horrific trend. Go F yourselves, Dallas.
Yeah, I know. But hey, I know. I was at the store the other day and I did see a really faggy breakfast cereal.
Yeah.
Yogurt burst Cheerios.
Yeah, that's pretty bad.
Not as fruity as the one Opie was caught eating.
Tofuti cutie.
Tofuti cutie. No, what was that stuff called?
What?
That cereal you ate that day, you were just catching hell for it.
I don't know what you're talking about.
It's something Friends.
Hey,
something Friends.
What's your? What?
And it had the woman. No, it had the woman on the box. It was a woman's cereal. It was a cereal like it had extra iron in it for when you have your period.
Listen, no one's gonna remember, so don't even try.
Oh,
and Iraq, don't
lean
try
on
helping
me.
him. Shut
it
up.
was called Lean on Me.
Shut up.
There was also Just Friends.
Just
what
Friends.
The hell's wrong with you
and that
guys?
was the one with the multiracial couples on the cover because they're very diverse cereal.
Of course.
That was great.
Yeah.
Well, they couldn't call it Loops.
All right, listen, we're running late here. Now we got more stuff to do on our show.
Yes, very busy.
It's Tofuti Cutie Thursday.
Yes, it is Tofuti Cutie.
When people are... There's a picture of you posing with the Lean On Me box, so now people think that you eat it. There you go.
I was...
there you go. It's up on our website.
That was a takeoff on me imitating the Opster.
Yeah, okay.
Because I wanted people to see the box, and it's a woman weighing herself.
After she ate a bowl of
After she ate some Lean On Me.
Speaking of Tofuti Cuties.
Yeah.
Oh,
wow. Steve's arms.
I like to rub them on my shaved arm.
Yes. It's wonderful.
My friends are having a Tofuti Cutie party.
When people, chatter about the show behind the scenes, they're like, these guys don't have a lot going on the show. Now we have too much.
Yes.
Now today we're going to be eating tofutti cutie.
I'm either going to have 1 or 19. I'm not sure. I'll get back to you on that.
We got Phone Call Thursday in effect, which is wrecking everything.
Phone Call Thursday stinks.
Now people with real stuff can't get through.
No.
They can. Cat sound.
That's Wednesday.
Fun Fact Thursday.
And that's on the fence.
Male Camel Toe Thursday. And on the way, Perv News for Perv News
That
Thursday.
I want to hear.
But first, a little break, and we got to do the Larry King Paris stuff.
Yes.
She was just terrific on TV last night.
Her smells like garlic.
It's the Opie and Anthony Show. It's Opie and Anthony. Casual Kenny has come back.
Casual Kenny.
Well, today's Casual Kenny because we're hitting the road right after the show to get up to Mohegan Sun for the big live broadcast tomorrow from the Wolf Den. And the comedy show, of course, on Saturday that a lot of people are looking forward to. What's up, Kenny?
Casual Kenny Thursday. Stupid Kenny Daily.
Very good. Well, he's brought a couple of boxes of tofutti cuties.
Thank you, Kenny.
This is something I guess Jimmy was familiar with, and Opie saw some people he knew last night buying.
Yeah.
And you tried one?
Well, we ran into some people at the old ice cream freezer there, and they said, "Oh, you got to try these tofutti cuties, milk-free, no butter fat, lactose-free, dairy-free, frozen dessert."
Nice.
So,
and I know Tom is panicking right now, like this is some kind of plug-all, and no, it's just something I decided to eat last night.
And they didn't give us
I hope you don't
anything for
mind.
this.
No.
We bought them like idiots.
I'm sure he's calling the company right now trying to get money from them.
We will need thousands of dollars from you, tofutti cutie people. Don't get cutie with us.
Hey, everyone dig in and have a tofutti cutie. I'm eating mine immediately because I'm hoping that I could reenact what happened to me last night right after I ate this.
Can I have a regular ant, please?
I'm going to try a standard vanilla
Oh, God, that was...
tofutti cutie. Oh, they're a little...
Oh, my God.
Jimmy.
Thank you.
Jimmy, everybody grab one.
This should work...
They're so little.
This should mix well with egg whites and broccoli.
This is like an ice cream sandwich embryo. They're so tiny.
Oh, my God.
Okay, here we... It kind of smells like an ice cream sandwich.
There's no dairy, though. It's all tofu. What's wrong, Kane?
Just watching it.
Oh!
Good, right?
Good, right?
This is great.
Oh!
Right?
Dude, there's this aftertaste. The initial bite isn't that bad.
Yeah.
But then there's this aftertaste of that is just horrific.
That's why you got to get the mint chocolate chip. The mints help that.
I'm going to try one more. Maybe it was just me. Maybe it's just because I finished
Take
my...
a bite out of mint chocolate chip.
Yeah.
No, why would I want to do that?
Mm.
More coverage of... Let me try.
Oh, my God. My stomach's already gurgling.
Hold
I'm
on.
loving my tofutti cutie.
I don't know. God. Then, game on.
Yeah.
Not
Game
bad
on.
until... See, right there. It just hit me.
Wow.
What is it? It's horrible.
Mm-mm.
Ugh. Oh, God.
Oh, my God. My stomach's gurgling so bad.
That is horrible. Why would you eat that?
I'm loving this.
Look, man, someone suggested. I said, what the hell? I'll give it a try.
I'm loving it.
It's not bad. Oh, my God, my God.
Are you already, like, bubbling?
I want one of these. Take them away.
I'm percolating.
Thank you.
And old Fred wants to say hi. Louis Black, everyone.
Oh.
Louis.
Meow. Meow. Meow.
Wait, that isn't Louis.
Meow.
What the?
Jimmy.
Meow.
Jimmy Norton called in on the hotline as Louis Black.
Just so he could get a cat noise in?
No.
What the hell, man?
What?
It
I
says
thought
Louis
Louis
Black
Black
saying
was
hi, wants to comment on Paris Hilton.
Meow.
Jimmy, I
No.
see you doing the cat noises.
That is
On your cell phone.
That's cheating.
Right in front of me. You're turning around, but I can still see you're on the cell phone.
I'm not.
No.
Stop it. Tofuti cutie.
Oh my god.
That stuff really sucks.
Yeah, you're gonna find out how much it sucks in about 15 minutes.
I don't know the aftertaste.
I just had 2 bites, and at first it tastes like a real ice cream sandwich.
Yeah.
And then it just takes this turn for the worse, where it's got this weird taste.
Yeah?
Yeah. Yuck. How about we clear the air with fun fact?
We'll be clearing the air
in
a few minutes.
Than, you got a fun fact for us? It is
Air
Fun
pollution
Fact
on the way.
Thursday.
I sure do.
Uh-huh.
On average, 100 people choke to death on ballpoint pens every year.
Nice fun fact.
Doesn't seem very fun, but
it's Fun Fact
I guess
Thursday.
it's a fact.
And it's
I don't
fun.
like the mint chip, to be honest.
Why?
Which one did you try, vanilla or mint chip?
Just the vanilla.
Has a weird flavor. I prefer the others.
I don't like them at all.
All right, well, that's okay.
What does it taste like?
Doesn't John Ratzenberger look great? Who thought he'd be the guy that kind of just looks kind of like himself, like he did in Cheers?
He never aged.
Yeah.
It's a little creepy. He's an alien, I'm thinking. All right, let's, you gotta be an alien. He's gotta be an alien.
Chess and crossword puzzles may fight Alzheimer's. You know, how helpful is it when you're eating the bishop because you think it's pizza? King me! Chess, you idiot.
By the way,
some homeless guy in the park cracks your head open so it knocks your Alzheimer's out for a minute. Could you play?
That's possible.
Yes.
Dr. Jimmy, yes.
You're playing. What happens is you play in the park for 2-minute games, and you're moving slowly, and he takes a brick and hits you, and your brain goes, and you're okay for 10 minutes.
By the way, Kevin is pointing out something on instant feedback from Connecticut there.
Yeah.
How excited were you, Opie? It's Lewis Black, everyone. I was really excited.
I saw it up there. I'm like, Lewis Black.
Old friend calling.
I said to Travis, I went in there and told him, I almost went for Chris Rock, but I'm like, because I wanted you guys to go to the phones, but I'm like, wait, what am I giving away that I did that?
Yeah, see?
You know what? Prank Call Thursday.
No. What,
prank
ourselves?
Yeah. Well, why not?
Because that's kind of one of those hacky radio bits where they play fake prank calls.
Yeah.
Pretend that
But we would prank ourselves. Wouldn't it be obvious when we're sitting here with our phone to our ear?
Yeah.
Although it wasn't when Jimmy did it. It was pretty tricky. He turned around.
Oh, you didn't see me turn around?
No. You turned around and faked me out.
I saw it coming. Hey, Joanna, New Jersey, what's up?
I have been trying to stop you from eating the Tofuti cuties.
Why?
There is no worse laxative on the planet.
It's really.
Just got a break last night by getting gas.
You guys are going to have a bad trip now to the Mohegan Sun.
You weren't listening. I said to Jimmy, game on. We're going at it.
I don't mind that, though. I don't mind a bunch of gas in the car.
Yeah, we're going at it. We don't care.
A bunch of men with the windows rolled up, just testing each other.
Jim's going to be at the craps table all night, and it's going to be in his room.
Last night.
See, you're crapping all over your Oops. Room.
Thank you, Joanna.
I don't know.
Last night I let one go, and my chick's really cool, but she was so freaking annoyed at
Could she be really cool about that?
And I try not to do that in front of her, but after one of these, I didn't know what to expect. I was like, whoa. It was one of those, and then I moved the covers. I'm not even kidding. 20 minutes later. And it was horrific. I was embarrassed.
Really?
Larry Linger.
It was bad.
Just stay there waiting.
Oh, Casual Kenny back on the mic.
Casual Kenny.
What's up, Casual Kenny?
Game on, please. I laugh.
You know, you ever ride in the car with Jim?
They have begun.
If you ride in the car with Jim when he has an occurrence, he's very proud of them. And then if you roll down the window, he yells at you, going, "What are you doing? I'm gonna get a draft. I'm gonna catch a cold.
I'll catch a death of cold."
Yeah. When Jimmy drives, though, he locks the windows before he lets one go. So that's special.
Yeah, he's got that. Do you have that safety switch where people can't roll their own windows down?
Of course I do. I wouldn't buy a car without it.
Oh, so he can blast one and you can just suffer.
Oh yeah,
that is great.
Hey, I try not to around my girlfriend too much. I don't want to think having that association, but she hears them a lot.
Yeah.
All the time she hears them, yeah.
Yeah, girls kind of associate that thing after a while. You don't want to be gross.
I don't want any type of gross smells or anything.
You want to be gross.
Yeah, you gotta you gotta fart by yourself, and you gotta have separate bathrooms.
We have 2 bathrooms.
Yeah.
We both use the same one. We actually sit back to back, and we look over at each other.
I got 4.
Do you really?
Yeah.
4 bathrooms?
Yeah.
God almighty. How many toilets do you need? One you won't even use. You just use it as a table. Like a piece of wood over it. Have kids sit there and eat.
It's something about New York. They just love bathrooms in these apartments. I don't get it. I honestly need 1. But every place we looked at, 4. I looked at places that had 6 bathrooms. Like, how would you ever use 6 bathrooms?
How many showers?
And it's not like it's a 7-room place. There's bathrooms where there shouldn't be bathrooms.
I got 6.
You have 6?
6 bathrooms?
It's ridiculous. I have bathrooms I haven't even seen.
How many full baths? 4?
I got 4 full.
All with showers?
Yes.
Wait, 5.
That's good, though, because if you fight, you can just go shower in the other part of the apartment. That's cool.
Yeah, I have 1 half bathroom where there's no shower in it.
You know what the weird part is? Because I've lived in squalor for so long.
Yep.
Like my girlfriend will be in the bathroom, and I'll wait to use the bathroom.
Why?
Because I forget that I'm living like a human being finally. I'm like, oh yeah, I could use another bathroom.
I do have my favorite bathroom, though. You know, the master bathroom is, like I said, that's where all the action happens.
Yeah.
That's where the magic happens. It's nice and comfy. If I have to run into one of the other bathrooms, I don't feel as comfortable. My surroundings are a little different. My favorite magazines aren't in there.
Yeah.
You know?
But in the master bath.
That's where my, Popular Mechanics... Motor Trend.
It's one with the plunger sticking out of the bowl.
Black Inches, continue with your magazine.
Right.
Yes.
PR Thugs. All sideways hats. Packing 11. THUGZ.
Of course, how else would you spell it?
Anthony's calling me out from Jersey. He's like, an apartment, Opie, please. Jimmy, do I live in an apartment?
He certainly does.
Maybe a little larger apartment.
Yeah, you should live in a bigger apartment. You live in that. In the fact that you're the lead in a high-profile show and you lived where you lived for that long
was mind-boggling.
It was He lived with mice and roaches.
Yeah, I killed the final total, by the way, because I kept track. I'm out of my old place. A lot of people need the update. The official total was 52 mice.
Wow.
Electrocuted in my apartment. That I left. Well, I started with the glue traps, and you got to wake up in the morning and see these things suffering as their ears to the glue traps, and they're still alive.
Yeah.
And then the actual mousetrap that comes down and just blood everywhere. And then my brother says, get a paper bag and put the mousetrap in the paper bag so cleanup is nice. That's kind of nice unless the blood is leaking through the freaking paper bag.
And you're throwing away your mousetrap every time.
Yeah, so I went with the electric traps, and it was just a killing zone.
The best way to do it is with glue traps and then hit them with a hammer from the tail up through the back to the head. Work your way up slowly.
All right, here we go. We got to interrupt the proceedings because finally Bruce Willis is calling the Opie.
Oh, nice.
Bruce, live free or die hard. What can we say, man?
The
movie's
Die Hard
great.
movie.
What do you got, Bruce?
Meow. Meow.
But I thought it was Bruce Willis.
Wow.
It's not even Cat Noise Wednesday. I thought finally Bruce Willis was calling.
Yeah. All right.
Can we maybe get one more fun fact?
Well, it is Fun Fact Thursday as well. Sure.
Dan, do you have a fun fact for Fun Fact Thursday?
Dan is in charge of Fun Fact Thursday.
Yeah.
Yes. Go ahead, Than.
There are more living organisms on the skin of a single human being than there are human beings on the surface of the earth.
That's actually not true.
Or fun.
It
kind of creeps me out.
Exactly.
These are fun facts, Anthony. Enjoy.
Got another?
In your lifetime, you'll shed over 40 pounds of skin.
That's kind of interesting.
It's not fun at all.
But it happens. It happens in a 10-minute period.
Right at the end of your life.
Yes, it's like a snake. You just step out of your old skin and die.
Corinne, what do you got? Corinne, Jersey, you go.
Maybe she's having phone trouble.
Ha ha.
It says, love you, love phone call Thursday.
Yeah, well.
All right, listen, we got to take another break. Paris Hilton, when we get back, please stick around. We got Larry really getting into the strip search that happened to Paris in jail. It's creepy.
That I want to hear.
Larry just would not let it go. Also, it's Perv News Thursday. Got some great Perv News stories, and we almost forgot. Today, we find out if E-Rock gets to keep Dr. Ian Smith's $500.
That's today, the way?
Was it $500?
Yeah.
$500.
What time is Ian coming in?
He's on a book tour or something, so we're trying to get him on the phone. At the very least, he'll call us Monday. But we still weigh E-Rock today and see if he lost the weight that he was supposed to lose.
Wow.
To keep the $500 that Dr. Ian Smith already gave him.
I don't know. If Ian Smith should be here, though, right?
Yeah, but here's the problem, because everyone's like, well, he could come in on Monday. And I'm like, well, that's great, but then it gives old Fatso over here
he
3 more days
diet
to
for
lose
3
the
days.
weight.
He gets weighed today.
It gets weighed today.
But maybe you're right. All right. I just think that maybe Ian should have been.
You're in charge of the cat noises. I'm in charge of
weighed
Fatso.
today.
Am I in charge of cat noises?
Oh, well.
Thank you.
Or you could have him be, or if you want to be dramatic, I don't know if we even want to do this, but it is an option, and we discuss things on the air. We can weigh him in private, have somebody trustworthy put the weight in an envelope, and then open it up when Dr. Ian Smith is here or on the phone.
No.
You want to know today.
Yeah, because these guys can't keep a secret. Thank you, Jimmy.
That's true.
Sam?
Trustworthy.
Here's how trustworthy Sam would be. If he's frowning, Hawk made it. If he's smiling, he didn't.
Have you ever tried to keep something on the QT around here?
Yes.
There's billboards in the
Manelli
office
gets
the
mad.
next day.
Why didn't you tell me? Clink, clink. It's Mountain Dew. Is it?
Worst kept secret in radio, and he's mad at us. Because we didn't tell him that the station was changing.
Happens after eating Tofutti Cuties. Mountain Dew. Come on, that's funny, right?
Yeah.
It's a poo-poo joke.
The station
Oh,
had,
damn it.
The station had new billboards up all over Manhattan, but he's mad at us because we didn't tell him the station was changing formats.
The billboards were up before they changed.
Oh, my God. I think they were already airing commercials, but you're going to blame us. Okay, John. Have some more Mountain Dew. Dr. Ian Smith?
I don't think
is calling in.
Our new
Dr. Ian Smith.
Well, we didn't even weigh E-Rock.
All right, but he heard us and he wants to call in. Dr. Ian Smith, now today's the day we find out if E-Rock gets to keep the $500 you gave him about a month ago.
Yes.
How do you feel about that? Are you happy?
Well, I don't know. We'll have to get the official weight.
It's ruined the bit guy.
Like Dr. Ian Seinfeld.
You ruined
Let's get the win. Shut up.
No,
you
now
already
it's too
ruined
late.
it. You, sir, are a f***ing bag.
And because of you, we banned the rest of the phone calls on Phone Call Thursday.
No more Phone Call Thursday because of him.
Because he blew
God.
the celebrity cat noise bit that Jimmy started.
But you can't punish all because of him.
Sorry.
How can you ruin that bit? How do you ruin that bit?
What did he do at the end?
You got to call up
as a celebrity
and do nothing but meow.
I do the long setup and all we hear is meow. And the dope starts talking.
What an ass.
I thought it was funny because he sounded nothing like Ian Smith.
No.
He panicked and decided he sounds like Jerry Seinfeld.
I want to say.
Dan, fun fact?
No, well, yes, but also I like how Jim tried to salvage the bit by going, how do you feel about that?
How do you feel about that? How do you feel about that, Mr. Fabersham?
Yeah, my acting wasn't good. I should have turned around. All right, hold in my ear.
Yes.
I'm a secret boy.
All right, listen, we've been calling it in for the last 2 hours. Why don't we start our radio show next, okay? It's start our radio show next Thursday.
Sure, no, it's
Oh, wait, fun fact coming in, though.
All right, fun fact.
It's a very pertinent one.
Uh-huh.
Cats have over 100 vocal sounds, while dogs only have about 10.
Why did you have to do the cat thing?
What was that? Comet from the 80s, Premise Thursday?
Why are you kissing up to Jimmy? He's kissing up to you. He wants some freaking stage time.
Comic, yeah.
Why would you do a fun fact cat thing?
Oh, I didn't even notice that. Good point.
Because somebody was just ruining the cat noise bit. So
yeah.
Topical.
Right, well.
I have stuff about starfish that'll blow your mind if you don't.
All right. Well, that's
fun facts about starfish.
That's a tease to make everyone listen longer, I'm
Glad it's
sure.
Thursday.
What part of the body they remind you of?
Oh, we got now people calling with their fun facts. As long as you're not calling for Phone Call Thursday, we'll still allow phone calls for Fun Fact Thursday. That's the compromise we'll make today.
Right.
And no more celebrity cat noise thing.
Because that ass ruined it
No
for everybody.
cat noises, Wink.
Oh, no. Now we're going to get nothing but cat noises.
No, they'll have some fun facts.
Oh, Paris Hilton's calling in. Really?
Look, dude, you got to go to the phones. Paris Hilton, you can't play around. She may be a fan.
Imagine it really is.
What if it is? I don't think we can take the chance because
can't.
she is in the news and
Dude,
we
just say
talk
hello.
about it.
I bet it's her.
All right, Paris.
Hey, Paris. Nope, too smart.
That wasn't Paris. That was another one with a cat noise.
It's Opie and Anthony.
We're back. The Opie and Anthony show is returning. The boss is eating. Oh, that was almost a big blunder. Wow. That was almost a tofuti cutie disaster that ran from my spine to my socks. Well, we won't be doing that again for the rest of the program.
God, just trying to eat a little food. We've said it many times. You got to eat like a caveman when you do morning radio. Just shoving food down your throat.
I woke up
in between breaks.
A little queasy because I ate sushi last night, which I got in a supermarket, which I normally don't do, but it looked fresh.
Oh,
that scares me.
Yeah.
You guys eat. You eat that garbage out of a supermarket. You got to go to a real place. Have them make it fresh. It's been wrapped up there all day under the lights.
Yeah.
Well, they don't keep it under a hot light like it's one of those roasted chickens. It's in a frozen area. Under those hot lights, what is it, performing?
Maybe next week we could tell our most horrific, can you say diarrhea? Yeah, the most horrific diarrhea stories on the next Opie and Anthony show.
Oh, nice.
It'll be in the promo and everything.
Okay.
I would say illness and
Sure.
I want to tell my my potato salad story once again. Taking it to the beach.
Pretty disgusting.
Oh, my God.
100 degrees out. Waited about an hour and a half before I ate it. And
That's
wow.
always good.
Wow. That could do some damage.
There's a fun fact.
All right, for
Don't
another
do
day.
that.
What?
Because we got Paris Hilton on Larry King. Everybody's talking about the big interview last night, right?
Yes.
Right?
Yes.
Right?
Yes.
Right?
Mm-hmm.
Right?
Yeah.
Right?
Mm.
Yeah. What?
Well,
someone's fired. There it is. I don't know what the hell I did there. It was a Who Gives a Crap interview. Let's acknowledge that right off the bat.
People enjoyed it.
Just a quick clips, just in case you missed it, really quick. And then...
And then Ep?
Tell...
Oh, what?
And then Ep tell Ep tell
Do you want to talk to
What
Jerry
does that
Springer?
mean?
Wasn't he supposed to call the other day? Is it really him, or is it going to be cat noises?
Is that Jerry Springer?
Oh, my God. Jerry.
Wait a minute.
Hey, how you doing?
Wait, it's really Jerry Springer, though.
It is Jerry Springer.
Am I one cool cat or what?
Hey, what's
Jerry.
up, Jerry?
Jerry.
Oh, please don't get up.
Yeah.
Now, Jerry. Wow, we were just about to talk about Paris Hilton, but screw it. We'd rather talk to you. Let me tell you something, Jerry. We don't really watch the show that much anymore, but you got us hooked again with the legless dude.
Oh, the leg lift dude?
The tranny.
The tran...
That cut off his own legs.
The tranny that cut off the legs with the power saw.
Yeah, that was. I came out against it.
Oh, you did?
Yes.
There's a brave move on your part.
Let the chips fall where they may. From the leg or whatever, but I'm...
No, that was great. That guy's kind of, pouring his heart out. Obviously, he's got some issues, and, man, you're just making it into a comedy show. The audience is laughing, and it was just
As he's
great
telling
TV.
his horrible story, your vicious audience is just laughing at him.
And you're being your sarcastic self. It was great TV, Jerry.
It seems wrong at so many levels.
Oh, absolutely.
No,
but I love it.
It's right.
The way he told the story, too, about how he had done the first one wrong and blood got all over, so the second time he set up a bucket so his foot would fall in the bucket.
Yeah.
What the hell are you thinking when that guy's on stage saying all this? Now, of course, you get the fights and everything. We've seen that, but that was pretty much something I'd never seen before.
Yeah, well, that's the goal. What haven't Opie and Anthony seen?
Yeah.
And then that's our show. Because if you haven't seen it before, we've hit the summit.
Yeah, I've noticed a lot too. You're kind of getting back, letting people brawl a little more.
Yeah, well, I'm not sure that ever changes. Just what gets edited out.
Yeah, well, that's what I mean. Like they were cutting out everything. The second people would lunge at each other, they would cut to the audience or you reacting, and you knew the audience at home just wanted to see these two people of very limited mental capacity throwing punches at each other.
Yeah, well, it's, always leave them wanting more.
Well, the reflexes of your security guys are a little slow.
Yeah, I like that too.
That's what Anthony's getting at.
Just getting older.
It's like this woman is going to lunge at this other woman and punch her. Why is security kind of just stand back a little bit and let that happen?
Why is security giving them a minute head start?
I love it.
Yeah, you're assuming they're smart.
Right. Yeah, that is an assumption.
How do you feel about the accusations that people on your show at times make inflammatory remarks towards each other?
Yeah, good Lord. Well, we're going to have Ann Coulter on when? The next, in 2 weeks.
Oh, you are?
You gotta love her.
No, we're not.
Of course not.
Oh, I thought you were going to have her fighting a midget or something. That would have been awesome.
I thought Mrs. Edwards would come out and start ripping her clothes off.
Yeah.
That happens a lot on your show, too, Jerry. I see a lot of people with their clothes ripped off, and then they pixelate the boobies.
Is that happening now?
Yeah. Yeah, that is wrong.
That's wrong. I'm just getting depressed hearing about this show.
But getting back to the guy who cut off his own legs, you weren't fazed by this, Jerry.
Well, because the show is about people that do outrageous things, so I can't then pretend to say, oh, gee, that's outrageous.
But the guy really cut off his own legs.
I know. And then people say to me the show's fake. Well,
the guy's legs are gone.
Honestly, when he walked out with no legs. So I'm thinking that's not fake.
And he did a horrific job. I mean, there's just meat hanging.
The guy obviously had issues.
Jerry, here's a question I wanted to ask you. Now, there are some instances where the guests on your show are having a problem. It's usually maybe the baby doesn't belong to the father, or there's somebody cheating with somebody else. And you'll see a woman sitting there heartbroken, and she starts crying. And the audience, of course, is laughing. The other people on the stage might be laughing. But I look at Jerry. A lot of times they put the camera on Jerry, and you've got this somber face, like you kind of care about what's going on, and as if you're almost hushing the crowd, like, shh, someone's hurting here. Let's take that into consideration. What's going through your mind when things like that are happening?
I would think that you think I'm cynical. I'm like anybody else.
No, you're not.
When you hear a horrible story, it's not, oh, this is wonderful.
Right.
Know what Jerry's thinking.
And then I got to remember what time the bank closes.
Thank you. Thank you, Jerry. Thank you. There it is.
Sometimes in the Midwest, sometimes they close at 5.
Yeah. Jerry's telling the audience to quiet down because they're going to run over.
Well, I got
to get to the bank.
He wants them to quiet down because he's trying to concentrate on what he wants to eat that night. It's like, steak.
Is that what he's thinking because sometimes you put this very thoughtful look on your face.
I had steak Friday.
That's also wrong.
So
all these things are wrong.
How many years you been doing the show, Jerry?
17 years.
When did you know, all right, this is going to be the direction we're going in? How long in did you realize, this is going to stand out from the other shows? What happened that made you go, this is going to be some kind of an iconic thing?
I think it was last Thursday. I said, geez, this show is really going crazy.
And that show got a lot of attention for you, huh, Jerry?
Yeah, I think it was actually probably about 2 or 3 years in is when the show started going crazy. And then when Universal bought us, then NBC Universal, then we're only allowed to do crazy now. So if someone calls us with a warm, uplifting story, we have to send them to another show. So we're not allowed to do just the regular stuff.
Now, when you first came on, there were other shows with the same type of format. I guess to Phil Donahue, where the audience participated. They brought out people on the stage, and they were able to interact.
Yeah, the first 2 or 3 years, it was a serious show. I mean, we had...
Right.
Yeah.
I remember that.
Well, the only decision we made, and I guess this is a straight answer, the only decision we made about in the beginning, you're right. There were like 20 shows trying to be like Oprah, which would appeal to middle-aged housewives.
Mm-hmm.
And at least that was the demographic at the time. But then Ricki Lake came along, and she really was the first show that went after young people. So the only decision that I was involved in was the decision, let's go young, which meant young people in the audience, young people on stage, young subject matter.
Right.
Well, young people are wilder. They're much more open about their lifestyles or whatever. So the show started going crazy. Then NBC Universal bought us, and they said from now on you're only allowed to do crazy, and that's when it all started.
Yeah, bringing on the a lot of overweight people that seem to have affairs with
the audience or the people.
Well, yeah, the audience, sure, but a lot of overweight people come out and they bring out people that are cheating. And I'm very surprised sometimes. Sometimes there's like good-looking people with the real slobs.
Well, they get lost in the building because there are other shows that are done in the building.
They're somewhere else.
Sometimes, when you get off the elevator, if you don't make a hard right, then you're going to wind up on our show, and that's the problem.
Hey, Jerry, I know you've probably been asked this a lot, but what's the craziest thing you've seen on your show? Legless guy, or does someone beat legless guy? Guy cutting off his own legs.
Well, I married my horse. You certainly want to put that in the top.
Yeah, I married my horse was a biggie.
Yeah, that had
literally.
And we did a follow-up show.
Oh yeah.
Yeah. The horse left him, which is true.
That's funny. Took everything. The guy had nothing but an empty stable.
Yeah.
With a pile of dung.
Well, actually, in his home, because we went to his home.
Yeah.
This is so wrong. But anyway, so we went to his home, and his hallways were extra wide, so the horse could go up and down. I mean, this is true.
Great.
Oh, God, wow. Great.
What a kook.
Yeah.
But did he have sex with the horse, and the horse compared him to all of her ex-husbands and go, well, you know what they say?
The horse left, said he was hung like a man or something like that.
Hey, Jerry, we're heading for a break here. America's Got Talent on NBC Tuesday at 8. You're a guest host or something?
No, I am the host.
Oh,
He's
I didn't know
the
that.
host.
Oh, yeah. The show's really been doing well. Yeah, it's the top-rated show right now. So
very cool.
Yeah, it's fun. It's totally different. It's obviously a regular show, not my crazy show.
Jerry's just managed to stay relevant for so many years. It's
just keep buying new suits.
Is that it?
When you got busted,
it's part of popular culture, man.
As being the mayor, everyone knows the trouble you had and stuff. I mean, did you think at that moment?
No, but honestly, I know you keep saying that. But what you're referring to is 5 years before I ever became mayor. Those stories.
Mm-hmm. Oh, okay. It really was. I didn't know. Yep. I actually thought you were mayor when it happened.
No.
Oh, okay.
It was worse things happened when he was mayor.
What were you doing?
He was doing it openly.
What were you doing for a living when that happened?
I was a lawyer.
Did you, at that point, when you get trouble for that, for paying with a check, all of a sudden think I'm going to someday be the mayor and then go on to be an icon in this country? I mean, how weird is it?
Oh, my life! I've been the luckiest guy in the world. I mean, I really have.
Were you depressed? I'm saying when that happened.
No, I mean no. I mean, I wasn't. It was. Well, it's what 27. I mean, I wasn't thinking anything about what my life was going to be.
Just a dopey kid looking to get a little on the side.
It was before you were born, guys.
Pay for it with a check. He's like, cash, Jerry, cash.
I'm still feeling bad about it.
yeah, sure you are.
Where is that check? Do you still have it? Did you get it back?
It never was cash, so therefore it never happened.
It was never cashed. Yo, you ran back with some cash. Hey, don't cash that check.
How good of a campaign do you have to run where your opponent is throwing that up and you still become mayor? What was his platform? Genocide for everyone?
No, only the people in the western half of town.
I mean, that is a hell of a campaign.
All right, Jerry. Good luck.
Good luck, man.
Hey,
you need
guys.
it.
Thanks.
Yeah, thank you, man.
Don't start dyeing your hair like Maury. Maury has reached the age where him dyeing his hair looks just creepy.
No,
and we love Maury, but we got to get him on the phone and tell him to stop dyeing his hair. He's too old for that now.
Okay.
You reach an age where you got to just let it go, Jerry. So far, you're good, but we're keeping track.
But I do have a walker.
That's fine.
Talk to you later.
Hit people with it.
Jerry Springer, everyone. Hey, that was a surprise.
I didn't think it was him when I heard the meow at first. I thought people were being smartasses again.
All right.
I have to know who he beat in that campaign. I had no idea he got busted with a hooker 5 years before.
Yeah.
Man,
Paid with a check.
How do you win
to the order of filthy whore?
You put to the order of her name, and then under the memo section,
yeah,
you put for what the deed she did.
Yeah, the awful deed in full detail.
C reverse, and on the back there's more
details.
Paris Hilton on Larry King. Now we're running really late, and we got to squeeze in the E-Rock weighing. We got to do Perv News. We got lots to do here.
Come on,
Paris on Larry King.
The obvious, the purpose of prison, jail, confinement, is to teach a lesson.
Yes.
Well, at least that's a big part of it. Did it work with you?
It's definitely, it was a very traumatic experience, but I feel like God does make everything happen for a reason.
God now.
And it gave me, a time out in life just to really find out what is important and what I want to do, figuring out who I am. And even though it was really hard, I took that time just to get to know myself.
Now, I'm kind of confused. Are we listening to someone that just got out of jail after spending 10 years for wrongly being accused of murder?
Yeah, something like that.
Something like that.
Or someone that spent a couple of weeks.
Oh, we just suck in this country. We all just eat this crap up. This is such a non-story.
Absolutely.
Some dumb blonde bimbo that has had everything handed to her in her entire life.
A lot about myself.
Had to do what, 3 weeks in jail?
Wait, she said she discovered a lot about herself, and her conclusion is, I'm a...
Yes.
That's right, we do Mad Libs on this show.
Yeah.
Mad Lib Thursday?
No.
Because what I said actually was, I'm a goose.
Right.
You were spotted, I think, holding a Bible or something. Did you take a Bible with you?
Yes, I did. Well, actually, we weren't allowed to bring one in, but...
Not allowed.
I ordered one off the commissary list.
Not allowed to bring books in?
You can't bring anything in. Nothing.
Are you a religious person?
I've always been religious. I went to Catholic school as a child, and...
Were you muling rosary beads?
Spirituality, but even more so now after being in jail.
Of course she's religious. She knows how to polish the bishop.
Old but dependable.
Of course.
I was trying to think of what is it that the cardinal uses when he's throwing water on you?
Oh,
the thingy thing.
Holy water blessing thingy.
Oh yeah,
thing.
Because Rick Solomon certainly possessed one of those. The green light. Is that when you got religious, you dirty whore? I love her.
Was anyone listening to this last night or watching it?
I'm not listening to it
wow,
now.
I really need to know what she went through.
What did she go through? It must have been so difficult for her.
By the way, we're just giving you a taste because the Larry talking about the strip search is where we're heading with this. So just hang in.
So the party girl aspect is you like to party, but it's not drugs.
No, I just like to go out and have fun with my friends. I'm an Aquarius. We're social people.
You gonna stop doing that? Can you change that?
I've realized that there's a lot more important things in life, and there's a lot more things to do, and I'm frankly sick of it. I've been going out for a long time now, and it's fun, but it's not going to be the mainstay of my life anymore.
This is why Larry sucks, and he has to finally retire. You're asking her like these questions and listening to what she has to say.
I'm asking the hard questions.
You got her right in front of you. Just beat her up.
He stinks.
Pro or con? Welch's grape juice.
Like, why not say people think that... Do you feel like you've had everything handed to you and you've never had to work? Like, why not hit that angle of it? Because that would be interesting. It'd be interesting to hear how she responded to that.
What type of shampoo did you use in prison? Did it give your hair the body you wanted? You just give these stupid wiffle ball questions. They're nothing.
So many people say that Larry King is brilliant and all that.
I'm brilliant.
And I watch him to try to figure it out. I can't figure it out. with this guy.
Softball interviews. He's terrible.
It's Paris Hilton. She's a bimbo.
I saw Shawshank. Did you get your friends to tar a roof?
An absolute bimbo. Listen to these questions.
So how have all these stories gotten out about you? Medications. Well, the ADT, that's a strong medication.
ADT?
It's
How about Valtrex, stupid?
Anyone who has ADD takes it.
You've had it all your life.
Yes.
But the stories about you being use of drugs and the like.
What does she have?
Wild scenes, all wrong.
What?
People make up so many crazy stories. The things I read about and things I see is not the person who I am.
I got it. I didn't actually. I got it after the second time.
I read this. I don't know. It might be a complete rumor, but someone says she takes Valtrex, which has been associated with a herpes cure.
The herp.
But why wouldn't he ask her about it?
Do you have the herp like members of the Motley Crue?
Just let her clear up the rumor, so to speak.
Should we take a break and then get into... we'll take a break here.
This is riveting stuff.
Yeah, but the next one is where we're heading. Larry talks to Paris about the strip search. And and then she answers the question, but Larry can't let it go.
Did you back your tushy against the bars and let the guards have their way with you? Your tushy. You had to take dumps in a toilet without walls around it. How was that, Paris? Any embarrassing moments after you had some of that horrible prison food? What is that they serve you? SOS? That's on a shingle. We ate that in the war, during the war. Doesn't it come out the same way it goes in, Paris? Answer.
It should have been a quick question, but Larry's like, the pervy side of Larry came out a little bit last night.
Yeah.
We'll show you next. It's Opie and Anthony.
Where the hell were we?
Oh, Paris Hilton on Larry King.
Right.
I've been eating my egg white omelet with vegetables for the last 2 hours.
Oh, I thought you were going to say you were eating your cutie.
No.
Foodie cuties.
That already left me.
Did it?
Oh, my God.
Did you leave it behind?
Oh, my God.
Oh, then you yelled game on? You challenged me and then got rid of your best weapon?
Yeah.
No, aren't you going to be a sad boy for...
Hey, what happened to you? Like 20 minutes ago, you attempted one, and you said there was almost a disaster.
Exactly, but
I prevented the disaster by going over there and doing my thing.
Jesus, did it still feel cold? That barely even touched your insides.
Something about that tofu. It goes right through you.
I swear.
Not a fan of the tofu, I'm deciding.
No.
All right, Paris Hilton on Larry King.
Larry King.
Here's the strip search question. Larry's a perv.
Embarrassing thing. Were you strip searched? Do they do that in jail?
Yeah.
I know they do it in prison.
They do. They do it in any jail.
What was that like?
Oh, what was that like? In prison? No, they do it in prison. Do they do it in jail? Please tell me they do it in jail. You were strip searched. What was that like? What a perv. Listen to him.
Larry King never asks a follow-up question.
He's all worked
up. He certainly did there.
Follow-up. What was it like?
What was it like? Details.
Follow-up. Glove or no glove? What was used? Oh, God, please say no glove.
What did they find?
Yeah. What were you bringing into the joint? A shiv? I know my prison lingo.
What were you hiding?
Yeah. Did you get a swastika tat on your ass?
I've seen the videos. It looks like you could hide a lot. Tell me about it.
There was a oopsie-daisy shot of you getting out of a limousine, which told me you could have muled in a bazooka. True or false?
Details.
Is garlic on the contraband list? Because I need garlic if I ever go to the joint.
Is it true you smuggled in the Motley Crue?
The Motley Crue. Ladies and gentlemen. He wants to hear about that strip search, man.
Man, there's not even a pause before the follow-up. Listen.
Embarrassing thing. Were you strip searched? Do they do that in jail? I know they do it in prison.
They do. They do it in any jail.
What was that like?
The most humiliating experience of my life.
My suspenders are getting tight.
Now she says the most humiliating
thing she's ever... Come on.
All right.
You can't say that if you've been on videotape.
Right.
We've seen her video. Everyone has.
Yeah.
That would be a little more humiliating. It's not like she was strip searched and then turned around and
I never had to do that. Doing that in front of someone you don't even know. It's pretty embarrassing.
One police officer and you in a room?
Yeah.
Larry will not drop it.
Let me set the scene. A hot, voluptuous woman screw.
Right.
And she's strip searching you.
She's got big torpedoes.
Yeah, huge. And she's wearing one of those Jane Russell pointy bras.
Right?
Yeah. Hot.
Even Larry can't make this hot. Stupid Larry.
Yeah, how did they pick the security guard, the screw that was going to search you? Was there a lottery? Did they draw straws? Did you have any say in the matter? What do you prefer, thick fingers or small ones? Answer.
Glove or no glove?
Paris, answer.
I need an answer.
So,
answer slowly.
You're in a small room with old torpedo.
And Paris is trying to move on.
Yeah, he won't stop with the goddamn questions about the search of cavity.
Yes.
Is it as gross as we might think it is?
He just keeps...
Yeah. Is it as gross?
Gross. He's been broadcasting for 50 years. That's what he comes up with.
Was it yucky? Was it as gross? All right.
There's nothing.
You're in there.
There's nothing gross about that. We've all seen the Prison Babe films back in the day.
A matronly screw is in there, and she's going to search you. Benny Goodman plays lightly in the background.
Taking all the hotness out of a prison strip search.
You've barely showered the powder to delouse you off of yourself. When she asked you to grab your ankles for the cavity search. Hold on. Was the search something we like to call the old two-hander? Did they do the old grip and rip?
Did she try to clap? And she couldn't, and you said, tight, isn't it? That old gag. I'm sure he's finally done with the strip search stuff.
Whoa, yeah.
Yes.
Is it as gross as we might think it is?
Well, it's pretty gross, taking your clothes off in front of someone and having to do that. Yes.
You understand why they do it.
Yeah.
It just keeps going.
Do you get why they do it? Because it's hot. Was it gross? I mean, how can I put this? On your birth control pills, were you on the 7 that are a different color from the rest? When you were done, did the room smell like dirty pennies?
How many people got to watch?
Were you wearing birth control? Oh, man, it's funny.
You don't mind this playing in the background, do you?
Makes it hotter.
I could really conjure up an image of Arabisi getting you between the bars.
Back up that Tootsie.
Did the lousy screw have the common courtesy to remove her rings? Or did you steal a couple with no hands?
How many high school rings did they find?
Paris, answer. I want to know a little more about this strip search. How much time's left in the show? We're going to go long. Screw Geraldo.
Be careful how you answer. I've had 10 heart attacks.
Yeah, watch your answers.
Are you a fan of Linda Blair?
Did they call that area of your body the Situation Room?
Is it true it's the no spin zone? Whatever that means. Just going with your situation. Building on that, you know.
He really seems to enjoy that line of questioning.
Oh, man.
I've never heard him ask so many questions on one subject.
Yeah. Was it gross? I bet it was. Can we reenact it here, please?
But he's kind of saying people are saying that's gross, but I don't know a human alive that finds that gross when you hear that someone was strip searched.
No, I think
hot bimbo was strip searched in prison.
Especially Paris.
What could possibly be gross about that?
He's
from where
just
we
trying
sit?
to get her to answer without going.
Now, let's get to the hot part, the full body cavity search.
Right.
She might clam up after that.
Speaking of clam. Did your nervous hole stink up the room?
Oh, goddamn.
Yeah.
I love him.
Yeah.
Oh. Now, is it true they put that little pen light in their mouth so they have more hands, more fingers to use to feel around? Paris, answer. Please. Did it sound like this? Paris, answer. Is this actual audio from her speaking during the cavity search?
I wish Larry was hooked up to some kind of heart machine while he was asking these questions.
Oh, God.
Beep, 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 beep,
Oh, one more question.
As she's talking about finding God and changing for good, it's like beep, 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 beep.
So,
beep,
the
beep.
Body cavity search. What was it like going in there and having that matronly woman actually take her hand and Larry, are you okay?
I have a new outlook on life. Beep, beep.
New outlook.
Beep.
Great.
Beep.
Fantastic.
I've changed for good, Larry. I'm going to use my life for good causes.
Yeah, better yourself. I heard it before, right?
Yeah.
Uh-huh. So.
You know, Larry, I didn't serve time. I let this time serve me.
Huh? I was nodding off. I think it's my sleep apnea.
Well, I could talk about the strip search a little more if you would like.
Okay, I'm back.
Yeah, producers are just running in during the breaks.
Standing there with a defibrillator.
Right. Clear!
Oh, no.
Bring Larry back.
I was just thinking about the
strip search again.
Okay, back to the interview.
Yeah.
Someone put some garlic under my tongue. I don't know what that'll do. Did the room smell like garlic after the cavity search?
Does he say any more about the cavity search?
I think he finally got off that.
Did he finally wrap up?
Yeah, he finally wrapped up the cavity search there. Is it as gross as we think?
Yes, ew. That sounds gross. A nude Paris Hilton just getting searched by...
Brought it back to life again. Yeah.
What did they find? Rumor is the little Kittner boy spilled out, and there was a license plate from the warm southern waters.
Larry.
Good old Larry King.
He knows how to do those interviews.
Another terrific interview. What can you say? Don't forget to weigh Tubby.
Right.
You want to weigh E-Rock real fast and this portion of the show?
Can I
Speaking
say,
about swallowing that Kittner boy.
Yeah.
Janine Garofalo, Patton Oswalt is on she looks really sexy. I'm not a fan.
Yuck.
She looks sexy with the tattoos. I think she looks good.
Yuck.
I can't say yuck.
Struff from Boston, get the scale set up. Let's go. Struff, what's up?
Hey, I just want to remind everybody that the big pre-show party at Mohegan Sun is going to be taking place starting at 3 o'clock at Lucky's, and Lucky's is located on the second floor, sort of in between the two main casino buildings, starting at 3 o'clock Saturday.
You've been there before?
Saturday. Okay.
Yeah.
How is Mohegan Sun? It's cool, right?
Oh, yeah, it's awesome. It's a great place to hang out, lots of good things to do.
Is there a nice spa there for a man to get a massage?
I don't know. I'm not a fancy man.
I believe there is.
Taking things like that.
Yeah.
No, I actually have a problem. I have a medical thing.
Yeah.
I need fluid release.
I don't know. Maybe. I don't know.
All right. We're going to broadcast live from the Wolf Den tomorrow. Keep listening to the Wolf for details on that, and then the big comedy show on Saturday. Tickets still available. A few laying around. Yeah, just a few. Go to Virus Tour, one word on MySpace for all the details on our comedy tour. All right, there, Struff. Thank you.
All right, man. See
you got the info out. I'm sure people will show up because it's a little different. We can't really do the tailgating because we're in the middle of a casino, so they're going to be just showing up at places all over the casino, I guess.
Right.
All right. Tubby, we're going to weigh you on the other side.
Tubby. What
and if this
is the
pairs,
weight?
What?
What is the weight he needs to attain?
137.
Well, we can do this fast. Dr. Ian Smith from Celebrity Fit Club, he made a bet with E-Rock. Get up, E-Rock. We're going to do this real fast. We don't need to spend 20 minutes on this.
Look how excited
What was the bet? What was the bet? Come on, let's go.
$500.
$500 that Dr. Ian Smith gave him.
Yep. Gave him already.
That was 600.
How many days ago?
That was like 7 weeks ago.
7 weeks ago, Dr. Ian Smith. That was 7 weeks ago. He was on our show.
I think so. Yeah.
He gave E-Rock $500 to lose how many pounds?
I had to hit 194, so about 20.
In how many days?
About 7.
7 weeks. 20
was it
pounds.
7 weeks?
I don't think it wasn't 7 weeks ago. It was not that long ago.
I don't think it was 7 weeks. It was about 6. All right.
May 10th.
Huh?
May 10th.
About a week and a half. A month and a half, let's call it. All right?
Yeah.
And if you lost to 20 pounds, you have to. What's your weight have to be today?
194.
If you're 194, you get to keep the $500 Dr. Ian Smith already gave you. If not, you got to give him back to 500 plus what? 200?
Plus 100.
Oh, 100. Okay. All right, let's get this over with.
All right, get on the scale. Here he goes. Oh, he's disrobing. Wow.
Get down to your underwear, dumbbell.
You know what? It's so obvious he did it.
Why?
He's cocky.
He's very cocky all morning long. I hope you guys fixed the scale.
Did he,
You didn't?
He'd be a dummy not to notice.
Oh, all right.
And here he goes.
Take your shirt off. What's the matter with you? Every pound, this is $600.
He's on the scale. Steve pressed on his shoulders and then put
wait a minute.
in his...
If he weighs 189, I owe him $200?
How'd that happen?
You have to write everything down, Travis? People forgot.
I totally
You
forgot.
creep.
It's a personal check.
Yeah, take that off.
Doesn't come out of the community account.
All right.
I didn't bet this bozo.
You're onto that gag finally?
Yeah, finally onto it.
I'm paying my best through the account that Ant and I solved.
Yeah.
I mean, that Ant and I solved. Geez, Ant and I share.
We share.
All right, E-Rock. So you have to weigh what?
194.
All right, get on the scale. E-Rock's on the scale. This is exciting. What a way to end.
And
He must have done it because they're all cheering.
They're all jumping around.
What?
196.
Fatso loses.
You can strip down and try to get... No, is that how we weighed you? That watch looks like it weighs a pound.
Dude, the watch ain't gonna weigh too. But wait, you know what?
Oh, my God.
Hold
you
on.
didn't make it?
Hold on a minute.
Yeah.
That's a weird question.
Mm-hmm.
I'm not playing devil's advocate for him.
Mm-hmm.
But would it have been more accurate to weigh him first thing in the morning before you ate?
Well, he got weighed at roughly the same time.
Right.
Yeah.
So it's all relative.
And we purposely made sure we didn't weigh him just because we knew he couldn't help himself and had to have a little snack.
He didn't eat 2 pounds of food.
And an orange. That was it.
He's still got a lot of breakfast.
Why don't you get back on the scale? Maybe the scale was wrong.
I wanted to.
So if you're
How much that watch weighed?
Hey, do you owe me 200 because you're not down to 189?
No.
Dude, you handed these guys a victory.
Oh, man, are they happy?
I thought for once you had these guys.
Yeah, because I didn't try at all on this whole
But
thing.
now you gave him fodder that you couldn't do it. So what was the official weight? 196. He missed by 2 pounds. Now you have to give back the $500 and you have to give Dr. Ian Smith 100.
Do you know? Do you have anything in your head? Any instance where you go, God, if I didn't do that, I would have won this?
There was a couple of times where we were at places where they didn't have anything I could eat, so I just didn't eat it all.
But I think Eric did great, man, and I would love to beat him up, but I think that you lost 18 pounds. You missed it by 2 pounds, man. That is not... If he missed it by 6 pounds, I'd be teasing him.
No, he looks good.
The last week and a half was really hard because I was hitting like 197, and it was really like impossible to try to break that. I was ranging 196, 197.
Keep doing it, though. You'll lose it.
Wait, can I ask you something? Did you eat dinner last night?
No, actually, I had.
I would have fasted the last 2 days. I would have just drank water and.
The last time I had what was in the diet was around 5 o'clock, and that was it.
Take a good look at him now, because he's done with this. He's going back.
He's going right back up to where you were.
Big steaks and fries.
So
because his chick's happier with him.
So you missed by 2 pounds, and you ended up losing how much in a month and a half?
Oh, sorry.
True.
240. So 18 pounds.
That's not bad.
Great, dude.
Oh, dude, you gave these guys a victory, man. I was pulling for E-Rock big time in this one.
So are we all.
No, to not make it.
To lose.
These bastards.
Yeah, well, you know what?
Diuretics.
What?
Next time, take diuretics.
What is that?
They make you go to the
a book by L. Ron Hubbard.
Yeah.
I would have never
diuretics. It's changed my life.
I would have never lost this bet. I would have fasted. I would have taken laxatives. I would have done everything.
The diet doesn't allow you to skip any meals. And when I was in a tough place, I rather
no one's
not
keeping
eat
track because they don't. These guys
but
don't
I'm not
care.
going to cheat on the damn thing.
Diet Schmiet. For $500, you buy the book.
Nope. That's right. You win
Help
the bet.
Dr. Ian Smith
and then
out
go back to not cheating.
E-Rock did great, and he's doing it because his girl is happy now. That's why he's going to stay on it, because she's probably banging him more. And do you notice that her eyes are open now during sex?
You look good, E-Rock. I can't lie to you. You look great. I'm kind of bummed you missed by 2 pounds, but there you go. All right, enough celebrating. These guys are celebrating like crazy in the background. All right, we're out of here. The music's over, so we got to go. We'll see you guys live from the Wolf Den tomorrow if you're not joining us over at XM.
Bye.
Have a good day.
This is the Opie and Anthony Show.
It's the Opie and Anthony Show. Opie and Anthony.
I got it.
What happened? What happened?
I just read the headline on this West Palm thing.
That was a long walk today. Sorry about that.
Woo. Wow. You know, we passed the building.
Yep.
And walked another 5 blocks before we realized we passed it.
Yeah.
And then I had to walk back.
And then I had to get an iced coffee.
Right.
And, you know, Jimmy had to do some things.
Oh, it just took so
Sorry that we walked a little longer than usual today.
Sorry.
But here we are on XM, satellite radio. A lot of people saying E-Rock, they're very disappointed. One guy is claiming that he lost 40 pounds in the same time you lost 20.
Yeah, how fat was he? 400? It's harder when you're... Look, I wasn't like morbidly obese, but I did
well on
the
your
best
way.
I could with it.
Still 10% of his weight if he was 400 pounds.
Oh, is this guy fucking awful.
Well,
let me tell you something. There's nothing that bothers me more than bad writing.
Yeah, this is really
There's
bad.
nothing worse than cornball comedy writing.
So you want to... But what do you want to do with this? We're trying to be vague because maybe we should try to talk to this guy before the pests get a hold of him. Or do we just do it and then let the pest have at it?
No, I say...
Do we try to get on the air with the guy?
For what? For what?
So we should just go...
Yeah, he's a douchebag.
All right.
What are we going to talk to? He's a fucking... He's a fat car salesman.
That's him?
Yeah.
Yep. Yes.
That's him?
He's a fat...
Look at this guy.
Look at that fat...
No.
Dirty white guy.
Get him on the air. Someone try calling this ass's show right now.
Is he on the air right now?
Yes.
That's him live?
Yes. Get him on the air.
AM, of course.
And if we can't get him on the air, then we'll explain to everybody. Either way, we'll explain to you. But we know you guys can't help yourselves. And if we give you a little more info, then it's going to be over, Johnny. So we really want to try to get talking to this guy before we really give out the info.
Oh, I like his little resume he puts at the top.
Hey, really fast. Sarah, Portland, Oregon. What's up?
Hey, I'm visiting from Portland, and I was really hoping that I could come up and watch the show, watch you guys broadcast.
Really? How hot are you?
I'm pretty hot.
Well,
it's Sarah.
How hot?
I don't know. I think I'm 8 or 9.
Wow.
All right. What makes
a bold
you...
statement.
How old are you?
I'm 26.
How tall are you?
Mm-hmm.
I'm 5'10".
Mm-hmm.
How much you weigh?
135.
Mm-hmm.
Nice. 5'10", 135.
That's fine.
How big are your boobies?
Like a 34C.
Mm-hmm.
34C. We're still in. Still in.
Yeah, I say sure. See what she looks like.
That's all you need?
Well, what celebrity do you most resemble?
Ooh. What celebrity do I most resemble?
Uh-oh.
I don't know.
Guy.
Wait, who are you with?
I'm with my boyfriend. He's a huge fan of the show, too. He's willing to let me do whatever.
Okay, terrific. Well, the last time I saw a mouth like...
Hey, that ain't it.
That's not it, Anthony.
No,
what happened?
It was this one.
That's it, man. Game over, man.
Yeah.
Game over.
Totally going to let me do whatever you guys want.
Whatever?
Pretty much.
Pretty much.
Will you do Totally Nude Radio?
Oh, no.
What's that?
Will you do Totally Nude Radio?
Totally nude. I'll get down to just my panties.
All right.
Yeah.
Have you ever taken it in the anus? What happened?
I have.
All right, come on up.
I cannot stop
Go
looking
get Sarah.
at this guy.
Go get Sarah. Go get Sarah. Bring her up.
Fat motherfucker.
Dude, I
hate his guts. He's what a fucking phony.
Yeah, fraud.
And his writing, I am literally... I'm biting the inside of my mouth. Because, let me tell you something.
That,
you know
Jimmy.
what? Wordplay jokes, like...
Oh, I know. He's loaded with them.
It's
right.
so bad.
You want me to read this? I am the best reader here.
What?
God, there was
hey, did you have to smile so fast? Jesus, Jimmy.
Who the what the fuck?
Could you at least pause before you realize maybe I'm not?
What a...
well, it's a talk show host in West Palm Beach, Florida. This guy is a complete douche.
Are we trying to get him on the phone?
We're trying to get him on the phone, but now, whatever. Let's see if he's brave to go on the air with us. It doesn't matter if we start talking about him now. If he's brave enough, maybe he could back up his words and we go on the air with the guy.
Put the video up, just see if the pests start calling him or anybody starts calling him. We'll see the...
Well, it's West Palm Beach, Florida. He did a whole article on Opie and Dopey.
I get it.
No, you get it.
I'm the dopey one.
Oh, that's terrific.
Wow, we've never heard that one.
I can't understand why you're only heard in West Palm Beach, Florida, with such writing as that.
He wrote this in May.
But first he goes, first off, I'm now a 2-station performer. And then he goes on to tell about what days of the week and times he's on 2 awful stations.
Mm-hmm. Well, he's not...
one of them is a Saturday.
What?
What?
And they don't even give him a full week. He's on Tuesdays, Wednesdays, and Thursdays.
Look what time.
From 9 till 10.
From 9 to 10.
And I will host a swap shop on the all-new, and then it gets the station, till 9, it's 9 till 10 a.m. Saturday, beginning June 2. He spells it Joooon. This guy is an ass.
What a fat fucking pig.
Oh, by the way, it's coming in that he pays for his show. He's one of these.
Of course he does.
He's one of these guys that has to pay to be on radio.
It's like an infomercial.
Another douche that's just jealous of our success.
Why are we even... Oh, okay. I thought he was real
Sea View, only a year old, hit the air last June, Joon, playing nonstop country, later pop standards, and today it is called America's Best Music.
Now, as for the two talentless, uneducated, bigoted, mutant, moron idiots, Opie and Dopey.
Joe coming. Put on your laughing hats.
By the way, if you call this douche, please record the phone calls for our pleasure.
Go ahead. Funny joke coming up.
Yes, the talentless, uneducated, bigoted, mutant, moron idiots, Opie and Dopey. Here it comes. They belong on mass media like I belong on the next space shuttle to Neptune. All right,
there's a couple problems with your joke writing.
There's a couple of issues right there.
We've never launched a space shuttle to Neptune.
No, space shuttle is for pretty much just low Earth orbit.
Yes. So you can't say the next space shuttle to Neptune. There's never been a space shuttle to Neptune. See, when you write comedy, it's got to be based on some type of accuracy.
And you may want to go to Neptune because you'll have more listeners there. You're on from 9 to 10. You
Saturday.
Piece of shit.
And Tuesday, Wednesday, and Thursday.
We're watching him right now on video, and I can't tell you how badly I'd love to see Tony Montana break in and just shoot him, because he looks like Fat Ernie. He looks like fucking Fat Ernie from Scarface.
E-Rock, you're looking at your future.
Oh, Jesus.
No, I'm serious. West Palm Beach, talk show host for an hour, and, he's a fat mess. You got to stay on your diet. That's what I'm saying. This guy's a loser.
I'll read more from this jealous fat
and then he goes on to say, about us, of course, Opie and Dopey. Here are a pair of nobody-nothings who, for some...
can I stop you right there?
Yes.
Sorry, Anthony, but
please.
This goes back to what we were saying yesterday. When you say, here are a pair of nobody-nothings, see, there are a bunch of nobody-nothings out there. Guess what? Guess what?
Uh-huh.
Don't know their names because they are...
Nobody, nothing.
Thank you, Anthony.
Love us or despise us. You know us.
Right.
We're on the radio. We have a very popular show. Our names in the industry are very popular. People know the Opie and Anthony show. Even people that don't listen.
Yeah.
I'm out there. I know people that go, I've never heard your show, but I know who you are.
The one thing you can't say is that we're nobodies.
Nobodies. We can suck. We can, you hate us. Our show stinks. You can say whatever you want like that. That's all, opinion. But you can't say we're nobody-nothings. If anybody's a nobody-nothing, it's this douchebag, because I don't know who this guy is.
We got to give out his name soon. Honest to God, he's only on until 10 o'clock.
Yeah, his show that just started is half over.
Yeah, half over.
We got to give out his name.
What a gig.
Let's give out his name real quick.
What does he do other than this? Because he can't possibly just do this for a living.
His name is Dick Farrell.
Dick Farrell.
Farrell, Farrell.net. One word, Dick Farrell.
Dick Farrell.
Sorry.
Farrell.net. DickFarrell.net.
His phone number, he's doing his show. It's half over, even though we started at 9. 561-533-6134.
He's on WGBR AM 1340 AM.
Wow. You really got to slide that dial over, don't you?
I believe you could get that station in the parking lot at Home Depot in West Palm Beach, Florida.
Jeez, you go over any further, you're going to get transmissions from the next space shuttle to Neptune. I don't even think that's part of the radio band.
Yuck.
What an ass.
Is that his phone number to call?
Yes.
All right, very good.
DickFarrell.net.
Let her rip, pests.
Enjoy, pests.
Have fun. E-Rock, could you put the picture of him doing his show there? Because I want to see when his head explodes, when his big fat head explodes.
Dude, can you somehow give a link to that in Pal Talk so people can watch this fucking fat body?
Don't make him freeze up.
Oh, my God. You kidding me?
Can you pop that up?
He's so unpopular. He has one of those URLs that is impossible to memorize.
Could you pop that up? Can we hear it? I want to hear him before the pests get to it and it freezes. Okay.
That's where your ability. That's where your ability. I'm not going to let him talk over. You can screw yourself, Dave. You're not talking over me. This is my show.
Oh.
The advertisers that pay for me to talk on this station, and I'm going to say what I want to say before you have a word. Besides, you can talk to your commie bastard buddies every day from 7 to 8 if you want, or 8 to 9, whenever the hell they're on the air. The fact of the matter is, I have always believed
another radio voice guy
deserve a chance at freedom. What? We gave them that chance, and we must leave there with that chance intact.
Boring.
I did not change my policy. Bush bozo.
Oh, he's one of those guys. Oh, and now everyone's hitting the website.
Buffering. I like his show when it's buffering.
But the funny, here's what he's trying to do.
No, it's great. We got a freeze frame where it looks like he's blowing the microphone. Anyone else notice that?
Yes, he's trying to be this outrageous conservative who says whatever's on his mind. Low-life pink.
Look. All right, all the pests, don't watch it.
Yeah, that'll help.
We want to see it.
The pests can't help themselves.
We got to hear
He's
his
a Rush
audio.
Limbaugh wannabe.
Slobs in the Congress have changed the policy.
Did he say pinko?
People like you.
Yes.
A pinko. Commie pinko. What year is this? What fucking year are we living in?
We used to say that when the hula hoop was popular.
Oh, the commie pinkos.
Does he have a comment? I love the fact that in this article, this dumb cunt, he writes ridiculous and he spells it R-E-D-I-C-U-L-O-U-S. He spells ridiculous R-E-D.
Know why? He's one of those guys.
Yeah.
Ridiculous.
Because as long as Bill Moore can speak his mind.
Oh, we'll speak our mind with you, fatty. Let us through. Let us through. Is he taking phone calls?
The screener said if we want to talk to him, he'll talk to us after 10 a.m.
Yeah, when he's off the air.
Oh, what a
baby. You fucking faggot. You get on the air with us.
What's the number again? We want to give out the number again. 561-533-6134, and you can check out his website, dickfarrell.net. Farrell is 2 R's and it's one long word.
Yeah. All right, I pot him down so we can read this.
Here's the rest of this after the great Neptune line.
Oh, yeah.
Here are a pair of nobody-nothings who, for some inexplicable reason, cajoled, inveigled, wormed their way into a major market radio station. No, not a major market radio stations. Major market radio stations. See, that's plural.
Yeah.
For many years, we have been on major market radio stations.
Yeah.
We have not been out of a top 10 market in 12 years since we've been together.
Except for the time we had to take off, but...
Yeah, well, that was when we weren't on radio at all.
Yeah, good point.
Jesus Christ. You douchebag. Then network and finally satellite radio, proving once again talent, ability, experience, funniness, and just plain worthiness are no criteria for being able to suck in obscene bucks without any tangible effort or justification. This guy's jealous.
You know what?
He is a jealous,
bad boy is jealous
douchebag who's got a shitty nothing show.
He's not from 9 to 10.
He's on an hour. And no one knows who he is or listens. So if it wasn't for us talking about him, I would know who the fuck this is.
He has a fake radio voice.
Yeah.
And not only
fake anger, fake passion.
He's an angry conservative, but he's got to try to distance himself and separate himself from the other conservatives.
Yeah.
So he uses the type of language that regular guys use.
Right. Look at me.
A stand, for Pete's sake.
Let's give some advice to Dick Fatboy Farrell.
Yes.
See, the reason we're on a lot of stations and on satellite for many, many years, we're doing our own thing. You're doing Rush Limbaugh. See, Rush Limbaugh is already on a ton of stations in the big markets. They don't need a Rush Limbaugh wannabe because they have Rush Limbaugh. See, the secret of radio is to try to do your own thing. and then your worth goes up.
The guy lacks sincerity. You know he's not this guy on the radio.
And real conservatives defend us because they want less government involved in your life. And guys like Sean Hannity, and you can't get much more conservative than Hannity, was very open-minded about the whole... because it's all about the Condoleezza Rice thing. And they were very open. He was very open-minded about that. And so a guy like Rush Limbaugh, I don't think said anything stupid. None of those guys did.
Well, Sean Hannity, another guy doing his own thing.
Yeah.
Here he goes.
He's in that political talk genre, but he's doing his own thing, and that's why he's syndicated all over America. This guy is doing Rush Limbaugh, and that's why he's stuck in West Palm paying a company to do a radio show.
Wait, is he paying for this?
Yes. He pays money to do an hour on West Palm Beach radio, and he's going to trash us? Oh. We never had to pay to do a radio show, fat boy.
He pays to do his own radio show.
Yeah, it's like an infomercial. It's like if you bought an hour of commercial time on a station, you would be able to go on there and say whatever you want as long as it's within the guidelines. He, instead of airing a commercial for an hour, airs his show. So his show is an infomercial for himself.
You fat embarrassment.
Isn't that just embarrassing?
Wait a minute. Can we find out who his advertisers are? Let's find out who his advertisers are.
I don't think his advertising
is his advertisers.
Oh, really?
Hey, let's offer the station more money than he's paying for his hour. Let's buy his hour.
Oh, that'd be hilarious.
From him.
But the stipulation is they can't move him to another hour.
I don't even care.
They have to. Let's pay. Whatever he's paying for the hour, let's pay that much for a half hour and make him do a 30-minute show.
And our half hour, a very good idea, is nothing but cat sounds.
Yes, cat sounds.
How much do you think he pays? You guys know radio.
It's got to be nothing.
I mean, is it $10,000 a show?
No way. In this market?
Yeah, a couple hundred maybe.
Couple of $100. Offer them $1,000.
Yeah, and they'll take it.
And they will scoop it up, and we will do his part of the show.
Get the West Palm Beach
Let's make this work.
We'll collect some money, and we'll get the Pesta show on that station in his time slot, and all you guys do is cat noises for an hour.
Let's pay for his. Let's pay for the time slot and take his slot.
And we'll pay more than he's paying.
Yeah, of course. David from South Carolina. David.
Hey, how's it going?
Yes.
I'm
What's
a
up,
little
David?
confused.
Yeah.
What is Anthony's real name? Is it Anthony? Is it Andy or Dopey?
I know. My mother doesn't even know what to call me anymore. Aren't you Dopey?
Yeah.
Yes.
That Opie and Dopey thing is a little played out there.
Wait a minute, by the way.
Yeah.
Phony guy that he is, he's taking this big racial stand. An unnecessary racial stand.
Yeah.
And now I'm looking at the GM for the radio station, and he's a black guy. So apparently this guy, who can only do 1 hour of radio, is sucking up to what he... Maybe, I don't know what the GM really feels, but he's sucking up to the GM by taking such an over-the-top, ridiculous stand.
Yeah, ridiculous stand in his little article here. Yet he's this right-wing guy who isn't typically very sympathetic to African-American causes.
No.
But he's,
he don't give a fuck about black people.
And his appearance, he's a bit overweight. He's got poofy hair, and he's got a jizz sponge on his face.
Jizz sponge?
A bit overweight.
It's a big 70s porno mustache, isn't it?
I like to call it a jizz sponge, so I'm hoping that term takes off. New term Thursday.
Jizz sponge.
Jizz sponge.
This next paragraph.
Yeah,
all right,
it's everything you hate about humanity.
Yeah.
Right. Well,
here he goes now. Here he goes, getting things wrong, whatever. The recent attack on an African-American female, Condi Rice, by these two lowlives in no shape, way, or form comes even within 100 light years of the innocuousness of the ridiculous comments by another unfunny, anachronistic waif.
Use big words.
Yeah. The one Donald I'm ass. And now, get how he spells it. I'm, like I am, the contraction of I am. I'm, even has the old apostrophe in it. And then dash, a, $sign.
For the S's.
I'm ass. He means Don Imus.
Oh, he does?
He's calling him one Donald I'm ass.
And he's unfunny?
Yeah.
This fat fuck pays to do an hour radio show and you're calling Imus unfunny?
By the way, only insecure people use big words.
I know.
I'm not even kidding. It's not even a joke. Look around you. The people that have to use that word that you're like, I think 10 people in the world know that word. Those people are insecure and trying to have a little something on you.
And then let's say you listen to this uninformed shithead. Yet, for some unfathomable reason, the word fired was never heard. Jesse Jackass and Al Charlatan were unseen. The word apology unspoken. And for the most part, no outrage. Really? Really, motherfucker? I beg to differ. I beg to differ. Here's a guy that has no facts on this fucking story. Because that isn't what happened at all.
Eric, please repeat what you just told me.
The audio is kind of choppy, but he's doing a live read for a local restaurant. I didn't get the name yet. We're trying to find it. Where if you're a Farrell fan and you use your club card, every time you go for lunch, you get a free piece of pumpkin pie.
Old fatty loves pumpkin pie, I guess.
He does. God forbid you get a free hour on the treadmill. Oh, I hope he dies of a heart attack.
What a douche.
Dude, I want to find out the name of that
you know what? When we go down the fatty road, some of our fat listeners get pissed off. Let me explain the fat thing and the Opie and Anthony show. I think we have over the years. There are people
You're fat, we're not.
Yeah,
no, there are people that are fat, don't give a shit. It's just what they want to be. They want to eat and enjoy their lives. There's other fatzos like this guy that is hiding something with their pumpkin pie.
If you're squeezing into a little fucking Opie and Anthony wow shirt on your fat body, we adore you.
Yeah, I want to help.
We don't care that you're fat. We care about the people that are hiding other things behind pumpkin pie.
I want to help this guy.
Yeah.
All right.
I think that if we find out what that restaurant is, and we encourage people to call it as Farrell fans, that we will be helping this guy's cause. I think that this guy, I only want real Farrell fans to call, of course, but I want you to support that restaurant because that will help him keep his radio show.
Okay.
Right?
Yeah. Oh, by the way, he pronounces it pumpkin. He doesn't say pumpkin. He's trying to be cute with it.
That's adorable.
Aw,
Did you hear
pumpkin.
That? Pumpkin.
Why don't we tell the restaurant what they could do with their pumpkin pie? How
with
about
their
that?
pumpkin pie.
Just a suggestion.
Oh, this guy is an ass.
Let's go to Matt in Richmond. Matt, what's up?
Nothing just got through. The guy, I guess, the first 5 minutes I sat listening on hold, all he did was defend Rush Limbaugh and Hannity. He's a pseudo-intelligent ass. I mentioned you guys, and he basically just repeated what he said in his article. You know, I said they got my name wrong. I was Steve from Yellowstone, but basically he's just, a pseudo-intelligent ass.
Yeah, he's real brave. He could write this crap. We're willing to go on the air with him. Come on. What a pussy.
Basically, he's a conservative who thinks he's going to rile some people up. I mean, that's all it is.
This guy will go nowhere in radio. Trust me. He's, it's obvious he's been trying for many, many years. He's a bit older than us, and he's stuck doing an hour in West Palm Beach on a station that he has to pay the manager to get on. Should I turn your mic off, Ant?
I got to take this phone.
Yeah, that's all good. Want to take a break or?
Take a quick break and we'll get back to this.
All right, we'll get back to this douche. Ant's taking a personal call. We'll continue with Dick Farrell. I mean, we could do it without Ant, but Ant's enjoying this, so.
Keep a barrage going, gentlemen. Let the listeners keep them.
All right, we'll be back.
2 minutes. We want to get the restaurant information anyway. So anyone who might be listening to him live, please let us know.
Well, I think the past probably already know. I'm sure someone has gotten that info out on Pal Talk or on the message boards or whatever. All right, quick break, and we'll continue with the Opie and Anthony show. Make it a quick one for real.
Sure.
All right, we'll be right back.
It's the Opie and Anthony show.
All right, we're back with the Opie and Anthony show. We're in the middle of talking about Dick Farrell. Dick Farrell.
I bet he's never heard that before, like I never heard Opie and Dopey. I bet he's never been called, hey, Dick. Dick.
And, he's brave. Another guy brave on his keyboard there.
Yeah.
Blind CC, blind CC, blind CC.
Copy paste.
Copy paste Rush Limbaugh. Copy paste Sean Hannity. You douche. You're doing a radio show. So why not talk about, get us on your show? But you know the guys you're trashing behind the scenes. Why don't you get us on your show?
He's not a funny
And
writer.
we'll have at it.
No.
By the way, I'm a bit sad. I got an email during the break.
Dick Farrell died?
I'm a bit sad. I got an email from my girlfriend. I thought it'd be a nice, happy email.
What happened?
You know, and instead it says, well, I can't read the mushy stuff. That's
come on.
That's just for me.
Dear
No, the mushy stuff is just for me. I got to keep something private.
No.
I can't share the
Dear
I can't share the shut up. Nothing. I can't share the mushy stuff. That's what I meant to say.
All right.
Mushy.
That's it.
Everyone knows I mispronounce all the time. I was trying to say mushy.
Great.
What did you say though? I can't share the mushy stuff. All right, I'll share this one. You sound really happy today.
Aw.
I could have told you that. I've seen your bank account. I haven't.
And the show sounds great. I could share that. But the other mushy stuff, that's just for me. Me.
Dearest.
You said it made you sad.
Well, that's the part I will share with you. The mushy stuff is that's just for me. Me.
Well, one line. We're part of the mushy. You don't have to share the mushy. Nothing private, but...
No!
How many lines is the... Oh, I almost kissed you.
Yeah, darn.
I'll share this much. Tofuti Cuties makes your ass smell like garbage-filled diapers.
Aw.
She is a keeper.
I knew she was annoyed last night.
It's funny.
And she's like, it's okay.
Not even shit-filled. Garbage-filled.
Garbage.
Well, she's basically, saying the diapers are already filled with shit, so what makes it even worse than baby diapers filled with shit? Well, you add the bad garbage. But the rest of the stuff is for just me. Me!
Well.
All right, let's go. Back to this douche in West Palm Beach, Florida that has to pay to do radio.
Pumpkin pie eating fat ass.
All right, where are we? Donald,
we were down here.
I'm ass.
By I'm ass. Don, I'm ass.
Yeah.
Yet for some unfathomable reason, the word fired was never heard, as far as our situation goes. Jesse Jackass and Al Charlatan were unseen. The word apology unspoken. And for the most part, no outrage. All this despite the glowing portrayal of a prominent black woman being raped and joked about.
No outrage?
This guy
Did you watch TV for
everything.
a month?
This guy missed everything.
No outrage? They were outraged?
There was plenty of outrage.
Thank you, Anthony.
Believe me.
Read the next line.
And the people you mentioned were involved. And there was an apology. And the word fired was thrown around. You are an idiot.
Dope.
This guy is so uninformed, and yet he's writing like he knows it all. When in the history of the Republic were white guys able to make fun of rape, demean black women, and all the while get a tap on the wrist?
Wait a minute. When in the history of the Republic...
In the history of the Republic.
Were white guys allowed to make fun of rape, demean black women? Is he joking?
How about the entire history of the Republic, save 50 years?
50? How about from 96 on? What is he talking about?
He's actually saying, when in the history of the Republic were white guys able to make fun of rape, demean black women, and all the while get a tap on the wrist? In the history of the Republic.
A tap on the wrist was the first step towards anything being done about the demeaning of black women, because for many years you could do whatever you want with no consequence.
With complete impunity.
And then, a tap on the wrist built into real criminal prosecution. What is he talking about?
It's because he's not giving any thought to it. He's trying so hard to write something profound.
Yeah.
That he just is, and this just exposes what an uneducated, unintelligent jerk-off this guy is.
Jerk-off. By the way, breaking news here. We got some info for the pass.
Yes.
Oliver in St. Louis. Go ahead, Oliver.
I love you. I love the show, man.
Thank you.
Sorry to force you to say that.
It's called Newports, man.
Newport.
I was calling to see if my Ramon call got through.
Oh, we don't know.
Oh.
I don't know.
No?
We're
taping. No.
Oh, we are
they're
taping.
rolling tape.
Hey, so you get the free pumpkin pie. I say you throw it on the floor. Go in there for the free pumpkin pie and then show them what they can do with their pumpkin pie.
Show them what they can do with it. Here's the pumpkin pie. Now clean it up.
Yeah, or maybe you can compare pumpkin pie to cocks and tell them which you prefer, however you want to slice it.
Hey, can someone bake a shit pie and put it in a pumpkin pie box and send it to Dick Farrell?
I think that's illegal, Opie.
It is?
There are health issues there, and you
what?
cannot condone doing things like that.
What?
You are not allowed.
Are you serious?
I'm positive.
All right, I have to take that back.
You cannot do that.
I have to take that back.
That is a health issue for the postal people that would be carrying
I did
it,
not know
for
that.
everybody else, yes.
When did they make that rule?
It's very illegal.
When did they make that rule?
It's been in play for quite a while.
Well, back in the day, we used to talk to that company that would do this for you.
Yeah, it's illegal.
If you had a boss or somebody that you didn't like, they would do
deliver dog duty.
So they made it illegal in the last few years?
Yeah, it's illegal.
Isn't it beautiful that they had
I'm sorry.
That they had to.
Something happened where they go, look, no shit in the mail.
Yes.
I honestly had no idea, so please don't do that.
Oh, you're a comic just fucking around.
I know.
Yeah, well, you never know these days. I'm a comic, Jimmy?
Yeah. Oh,
thank you.
After tap on the wrist,
rub?
What's that?
Blood rub?
Trying to read. Sorry.
Sorry.
Oh, but
What happened? Sorry.
I'm just so excited by this guy's writing, I can't stop. Right. I love his next thing. Right. Well, so-called rap, really crap stars do it all the time. Talking about demeaning black women. See, he says rap stars, and then he goes, really crap stars. He calls rap crap. Yeah. By using it in the word.
Yeah, why don't you say that right in front of Jay-Z? See what happens to you.
Black performers do it all the time. I'm in the I'm ass case. In the I'm ass case, it was punished with severity. Not so with Opie and Dopey. The Now Thugs, National Organization for Women, who'd ordinarily beat down the door of the stations where it was uttered, were conspicuously absent. The race pimps, Al and Jesse, were busy with their Coke spoons and trollops to care, and the liberal pinko commie media. Pinko commie?
Dude, I hate the liberal media, and even I don't think they're pinko commies.
What year is this? No one has used commie pinko since, like, the 80s, early 80s. Oh. Had nothing to do say with it either. The woman is a brilliant, accomplished, educated, successful, conservative, Bush-appointed Secretary of State. As a result, the horror reserved for I'm ass and others was ignored.
Can I interrupt?
Sure.
I'm sad again.
What happened?
Honey?
Casper in Chicago. Opie, don't take Jimmy's "you're a comic" as a compliment. He did just bomb horribly last night.
Oh, that's true.
So you wouldn't know.
Next.
What funny is.
Good point, Casper. I did eat my fat balls.
Now I'm sad again.
No.
Maybe my girlfriend will cheer me up.
Exactly. Maybe compare something else with diapers around them that your fucking asshole smelled like. Romantic household.
All right, sorry.
So now we can say any indignation and complaints from Now Thugs, black agitators, and commie media pundits will have no merit simply because they have chosen to be selective in their indignation. Uses indignation twice in there. I love that. Their angst is fake, phony, and false, like yours.
Yes.
You jerk off. And means nothing more than crocodile tears. Ugh. No substance. If you were out to lunch on the attack on Condoleezza Rice, you may as well had Oprah been the target.
As you may.
Yeah. You may as well had Oprah been the target.
You may as well be had Oprah been the target.
Yeah, he's
not a good writer.
No.
Dick, you're not a bright guy.
He's not smart.
You're not a bright guy.
Can one imagine if a national conservative host had suggested rape for Oprah? Silly, no one could ever imagine even that. It would be just too past the pale. What does that mean?
This guy is a cliche-obsessed ass. And I say that with an A and $2 signs. So it's not dirty, folks.
Do you think you'd ever see another news story or event take its place for a while? Well, maybe 9/11, something like that.
He's a fat cunt, but I spell it with a K.
I dare.
Could you use snakes for S's? Because the dollar sign's already used.
If Savage, O'Reilly, or Limbaugh had made fun of a possible rape on Halle Berry, Oprah Winfrey, Vivica Fox, or Diana Ross, it would take World War III to get it off the minds of the nerds in the newsroom of the commie liberal media.
But it's funny that he's saying nerds.
Indignation is no indignation if you're not always indignant at the same thing indignant.
He is an ass. Yes, E-Rock has an update.
I just recorded a phone call they just had involving Chubby Bunny, Master Poe, and did a rock scream before he hung up. Yeah, hang on 1 second.
All right, E-Rock, right on. This guy wants to be Rush Limbaugh so bad.
Chubby Bunny.
The commie lib media. That's like Rush Limbaugh stuff, right?
Oh, Jesus.
Here we go. I got it if you want it.
Yeah. Oh, let's hear this call.
All right.
All right, and Bleacher Anthony just did 3 minutes on his show. Cool. Yeah.
All right, good.
Is this the one?
I don't know. I just started recording as soon as I heard Master Poe's name.
Let's go.
There we go.
They were talking about the situation in our local paper. Do you have any idea about that?
You mean the comments made by Ann Coulter about Hillary?
Yeah, about how Hillary Clinton was playing Chubby Bunny and then Master Poe was angry about it.
Well, I don't think I'm familiar with this entire scenario, but if you're going to tell me that Ann Coulter did something wrong, well, there's a whole lot of other people who've said similar things about President Bush and Richard Nixon and Henry Hyde and Newt Gingrich. I mean, what's good for the goose is good for the gander. It's amazing that the other side
Another cliche.
Silly game that it's okay for them to do it, but not okay for Republicans to do it.
Exactly. Can I give you a rock scream?
That was fabulous. I got a round of applause for that. Hey, John, you got good lungs, man. Keep working on that. Someday they might be of some good use.
Oh, that's good.
Did he say what's good for the goose
is good for the gander?
Oh, this guy's he's awful. It's beautiful. It's like peeling the layers off a shit onion. He becomes more and more awful with every moment. I almost like him.
Hey, could you guys just get a montage of his dumb cliches?
Trying.
All right, good. What do you got? What do you got? What?
The guy who did it is on line 5.
Oh, all right. Hey, what was his name?
I didn't hear it on
Bleacher Anthony? Was that you on? Hello? Wait, why is someone else picking up the phone?
What the? Who the?
I can't pick him up. What happened? What happened?
All
right, he's gone now. All right, anyway, let's get a cum story.
Anywho.
Jennifer in D.C. Jennifer?
Hey.
What's going on? Hey, Jennifer.
How are you guys?
Good. I want to try something, Jennifer. When I say hi, Jennifer, I want you to say hi. Okay?
Okay.
Hi, Jennifer.
Second, Jen.
Hi.
See? Even though Jimmy wrecked it, I knew there was a problem with the phones.
Yeah.
Jennifer, once again.
Yeah, last time I called,
we've only been doing this for 2 weeks already. Jennifer, ready? Once again, when I say hi, Jennifer, you say hi right away, okay?
I got it, yeah.
Hi, Jennifer.
Hi.
Yeah, say a delay. It's like we're talking to... It's like we're talking to Baghdad.
This isn't college radio. We didn't start doing radio yesterday. Can we figure this shit out, please? I knew there was a delay. It's been hard to talk to people because they're waiting to hear the rest of the thing, even though we stopped talking. Jennifer, what do you got for the show?
Well, I actually have a story that can top Jimmy's story about how his girlfriend blows cum in his face after she gives him a blowjob.
Well, not cum.
Cum breath.
It's cum breath.
She blows cum in my face when she comes home.
And every once in a while a cum bubble, but not no actual cum. Yeah.
Well, actually, after I let my guy that I was with come on my tits, he was kind of panting and, just kind of taking a breather. And I said I felt really close to him, so I hugged him, and it went all over his face.
Jesus Christ, what are you, cuckold?
You smushed your cum
Boobies all over his face.
My girl is just goofing. Like, she'll give me head, and after she swallows, she go to, does my breath smell like cum? And she starts blowing her cum breath in my face, and it's disgusting. It cum stinks.
I didn't like the way he fucked me, so I...
Wow. Whoa. Hey, what was wrong with that?
He did it in a way that kind of hurt, so I just thought I'd... I'm not gonna protest in the middle of it when he's about to come.
Like, what did he do that hurt?
Yeah.
Was he too big? Was he thrusting too
Turns me on
far?
my
Poop
side,
comes out?
like so that it's kind of a path less traveled. I don't know, but it really hurts. So he knows that I don't like it.
Will you put it in your ass?
No. He like picks me up and turns me on my side, like so that I'm totally. I don't know.
The side thing with the one leg bent?
Yeah. It's
that one.
complicated, but I don't like it, and it really hurts.
It's a little too complicated.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Some of those
Anyway, he
positions
says hi,
are made for acrobats.
You know which way I like? If the girl's on her stomach, and you turn her on her side a little bit, not just a teeny bit of an angle, and her legs are flat. Let's say she pulls her left knee up. Almost like, picture a running trophy when someone is running on the trophy, the way the leg is.
Yeah.
On the side a little bit, and then, And then,
that's how you sneeze?
Normally I do.
I don't think I've ever heard Jimmy sneeze. That's the funniest sneeze I ever heard. You should have sneezed last night at the cellar.
I know. But while she's like laying on kind of on her side like that, I like to kneel behind her, straight up, and fuck that way. That way my balls are resting on one ass cheek.
Oh.
That's pretty similar to what.
Hold on, another sneeze from Jimmy.
No, he missed it. Oh, that sucks.
Boy.
I had to sneeze.
When you have to, and it just doesn't. Doesn't come out.
But yeah, it was kind of a boring story. I apologize.
No.
All right, we're getting some
positioning.
You're going to get some audio from this awful show?
He's off now.
He's off.
Of course he
Wow,
is.
our show's over.
That was it.
Wow, there you go.
Wow, you are good.
There's the Dick Farrell show.
Fit all that entertainment in 1 hour.
At the Newport Cafe in West Palm Beach, Florida, he'll be live at 12 having lunch with the listeners.
All right.
With the listener.
Well, we would suggest if anyone wants to join him down there at the Newport Cafe. Where is that, West Palm?
It's 561-965-7788, and that's at 2677 Forest Hill Boulevard. It's number 123, whatever that means.
How many listeners can we
The
get?
Newport Cafe. That'd be great.
We got some XMers in the West Palm Beach area.
Have some lunch.
And bring your own pumpkin pie.
Yeah, bring some pumpkin pie.
All right. Thank you. Jen, thank you. Don't forget we have the 8 or 9 in the green room. Oh, we have the 8 or 9 from Portland, Oregon.
Yes.
In the green room.
We have a mic set up.
Oh, yeah.
Put the mic further away from me.
Why? What was the
I don't like when people I don't know yet.
Why'd you say the 8 or 9?
She said she was an 8 or 9. She's from Portland, Oregon. I forgot her name. Sarah, I think.
Sarah. My sister Sarah from Florida Street.
And you want to bring her in, or you want to go to break? What do you want to do? Break?
No, I think we could just let her run.
Yeah. Let's.
Where is she? Oh, okay.
As long as you give me a fork, I can continue.
See, the guys, they kind of set the mic up a little close to me. And sometimes I don't want to be close to these people. And then when they come in and I find out they're cool, then I don't care. But the initial thing should be, pretty far back. Yeah. Because I don't know. I'm the first line of defense here. I have to protect little Jimmy over there. The console protects Opie. But we're outside of the fortress, as it would be. And if anybody was attacked first, it would be me.
All right.
That's why I'm bulking up.
She's 5'10", 34 C's, 135 pounds. She says she's an 8 or a 9.
8 or a 9. Those are some high numbers when 10 is the tops.
All right, here we go.
And here she comes. First impression. I like this when they walk in the door and you get that first glimpse. That's what I want to see.
And here she comes.
And as she walks in, Danny. Oh, wow. I thought you looked like 11. Danny. Hi.
Yuck.
Now stop it. Now that's the boyfriend. You can just sit your ass right down because we won't be speaking to you at all. She's cute.
Yeah, I think so too.
Yeah, she's got tats on her. You got a lot of tats on your milky white skin.
What?
That's the way we roll in Portland.
Yeah, not one needle, it's another. I understand. And there's like one right on her shin, some kind of tribal work. And then there's a fucking book report on your,
on your arm?
Bicep.
It's a Nietzsche quote.
What's the quote?
Do you want me to tell you the whole thing?
Yeah.
It's kind of long.
I bet you have it memorized.
I totally do.
You better.
Yeah.
All right.
It says, "You tell me life is hard to bear, but if it were otherwise, why should you have your pride in the morning and your resignation in the evening? Life is hard to bear, but do not pretend to be so tender. We are all of us pretty fine asses and assassins.
Boring.
But what have we in common with the rosebud, which trembles because a drop of dew is lying upon it? It is true we love life, but not because we are used to living. It is because we're used to loving. There is always a certain madness in love, but also there is always a certain method in madness."
So what is that?
Why couldn't you get something? This is the thing. Like, my motto is loose lips sink ships. And that on your arm would be much easier and faster.
It would be.
Did you have that last time? Because I've met Sarah before. Did you have that last time? I knew or no?
No, I think I got it pretty shortly after we met.
Oh, cool.
And that, in a nutshell, means what?
Life sucks, but you're harder than you think you are. You're stronger than you think.
Oh, stronger than you think you are.
Yeah.
Okay, the whole dew on the rose thing. Okay, dew kind of, that's like the repressive, oppressive kind of, but it's still, the nice rose can rise above that. I don't know what the fuck I'm saying.
Yeah.
Then the tribal work. Just tribal work.
Yeah.
Do you have the tat above your ass?
Nope.
You didn't do that?
No.
Any that we're not seeing right now?
Yeah, I've got cherries on my hips.
Cherries on your hips?
Mm-hmm.
And anything on the back at all?
Yeah, I do. I have a pretty big one on my back.
Oh, you do?
Yeah.
Can we see? Please. Oh, yeah, look at that, right at the base of our neck.
What is
that says, I can't read from this far away.
Sam?
It's Latin. It means everything that is me is with me.
Oh. Well, that goes without saying, really.
Yeah.
Doesn't it really, when you think about it a little?
Like you can leave anger at home.
You can't leave if it's with you, it's with you.
Fair enough.
It's with you Thursday. That's what I say. But what would you consider yourself, like almost modern day hippie chick kind of thing?
No.
What are you into?
Metal.
Metal?
Yeah.
But I mean, do you have any political ideology, or you just don't care? Or?
In the middle.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah. I would guess you as a tree hugger. Like bedwetting liberal.
Natural foods grocery store.
Oh, you do?
Yeah.
Natural foods.
Organic.
Are you a vegetarian or vegan?
No.
No, you like a nice meaty burger.
You're not as radical. People will look at you and think you're very radical, but
I would.
Really
That's why I'm going on first impression.
And your boyfriend has glasses, and he's he's a scholarly-looking gentleman. He's holding his
he's a little nerdy looking.
He's holding his chin in a thoughtful manner, which means he probably likes to have things put in his hiney. I respect that.
Is he a good fuck?
Yeah.
Well, 1955 glasses.
Is he packing?
Yeah.
Yeah. See, a little small fucker with glasses. He's fucking 80% cock.
How much taller are you than him? You have to climb on, huh?
Yeah, about a good 4 inches.
Yeah,
nice. I like that.
I don't want to stir the pot or anything, but Jimmy was out of the room when we got this very important information. She said she would do anything for the show, for the most part.
Oh, no, I heard that. It was before. I think I heard, I did hear you asking that when you were downstairs.
Yeah. Oh, well, this is where I maybe I shouldn't stir the pot, but I would like to tell Jimmy this live on the air. You would get naked for us, or at least topless or whatever, right?
Yeah.
Yeah. She's not allowed to get topless in this studio.
Yeah. We have a girl, an attractive girl.
If Eric Logan is listening,
we're on XM satellite.
You really got to get involved here.
Wants to actually, pull that dress off there and kind of show us what you. And I wouldn't mind seeing that at all, sir.
But
I may be so bold.
Steve got. Steve, where are you?
Steve got a message.
A message. They pretty much dragged him away from what he was doing
to say that there can be no nudity in this studio.
Correct.
Regardless of the fact that what you are hearing right now is not and shall not ever be broadcast over CBS airwaves.
Correct.
It's going out over XM satellite radio.
Even though we're broadcasting on XM.
And we can take any precaution we need. We can shut those blinds. We can shut that door, make sure people are at the door so no one can inadvertently walk in and say, I didn't expect to see that, now I'm upset and I'm filing suit or something. That can be taken care of, but for some reason, we can't do it.
Can we see you in your... Because she's very sexy.
Wait, Jimmy. So what happened? What happened there, Steve?
We can go. I was called into Tom's office. I was reminded twice on my way back into the building after fetching these two.
Enough you don't fucking listen.
Yeah. Well, I have hearing problems. Anyway. Yeah, exactly. And we can go up to almost naked. We could put scotch tape or electrical tape over her nipples if we wanted to.
Electrical tape? What are we, kidnapping her?
But we cannot expose 100% of her full frontal nudeness.
This is it's almost childish.
Almost?
I mean, what is it? Like, this goes beyond company policy.
But that's exactly what it is.
What?
It's company policy.
No, I've heard it's not company policy.
Yeah,
Okay.
I've heard from a few people that are working in the big office that it's not company policy.
Wait. If they said nudity would be taken on
CBS does not have a nudity policy.
If he said nudity is taken on a case-by-case basis, why is this not an acceptable case for it? A girl who's a fan of the show, she's of age, she's certainly sexy, weight-wise, so if you're over 300, that should be an exception not made.
Understand.
There's not going to be anything done. There's not going to be a stunt thing done where someone could be in danger. It's the human form, the lovely female form, and that's it.
Now,
but for some reason...
what's so weird about this? We're still at the CBS studio, obviously.
Yeah.
Tom does a really good job of trying to wreck our CBS shows. And now he's attempting to wreck our XM show as well. That's insane. That's absolutely insane. Where's Eric Logan? Get Elo on the phone.
Could we ask Sarah to be in her underpants and bra? Is that unacceptable?
That's acceptable.
Please, thank you.
Tom has no problem taking all the fun out of the other show, but now he's going to start taking the fun out of the XM show?
Yeah. That might get it. You know what? We'll get a head start on it, like Jimmy says.
What?
Get a head start on it.
What?
Panties, bra, and then we'll work this and negotiate this.
Yes.
And I was told the other day that there's no nudity policy with CBS. So what the fuck is going on?
What is there? Oh, okay. There are the cherries. They're matching panties and bra. They're black.
Very nice.
Very good. Very good.
I like that.
Yeah. Look at that. Completely comfy.
The cherries are a little weird.
Hanging out.
You don't like them?
I was with you with all the other
cherries.
tattoos, but the cherries look where like ovaries would be inside your body.
Oh, is that it? It's like that's where her ovaries are.
It looks very birthing, but I still think it's...
Why cherries? After all these like complicated tattoos you got on your body, then you go very simplistic with the cherries.
I just thought they were cute.
Yeah?
Yeah.
I mean, they're not bad. They're just...
How long ago did you get the cherries?
5 years ago.
5 years? How old are you? Yeah.
26.
When's the first hat you got? Which one?
I just got it covered up on my back.
Uh-oh.
It was really
Guy's name?
No.
Oh.
No,
What was it?
It was just
Girl's
a piece
name?
of shit tribal.
Oh, really?
That tribal crap, right? Yeah.
I like the one on the arm and the leg. I like them. It just works for you. It's sexy.
Yeah.
Yeah. Tattoos can be awful or really sexy, and I knew they're sexy.
Yeah, it kind of works.
They're different than the shit that everybody else has. You know.
Well,
not
that's
the
for
same
sure.
old
Are
shit.
those regular panties or boy shorts?
They're kind of boy shorts.
Can I see them?
Well, yeah,
that
see?
is... No disrespect, sir. That is a very spankable bottom.
You have sex with her?
Yes.
Oh, okay.
You.
Checking.
You.
Yeah.
Frequently.
Oh, okay. That's very nice.
Yeah.
Very good.
Is he kinky or is he a normal guy?
Moderate.
Yeah.
Do you talk dirty, sir?
Sometimes.
Hey, sir, you ever play short end of the stick? It's a little game I like to play with my friends.
Yeah. What's that?
What's that game?
Oh, no.
Anyone else know what
I don't even want to hear it.
I do not, no.
You sit on a bench in a park or maybe on the street and you watch couples go by and you decide who got the short end of the stick.
Oh my God. Wow.
No.
So, how long have you been dating, Mr. Stick?
About 3 months.
3 months.
Yeah. What's the wildest
new.
thing you guys have done sexually?
I don't know.
Killed someone and then...
Well, that's not that wild, is it?
Mickey and Mallory.
Like Tuesday
fun.
night.
What did you do? What kind of stuff do you guys like?
I don't know. We got all sorts of fun stuff.
Yeah.
You know, accoutrement and whatnot.
Who would
Oh, yeah, you break out the
little
toys.
Toys?
Yeah.
Who would you say is more dominant sexually?
Oh, me.
Really?
She doesn't like to be
She's a
dominated.
sub. Okay, cool.
Really?
Great hair to pull. Do you pull her hair?
Wait. He said me. She doesn't like to be dominated or
Dominant.
dominant. Okay.
Dominant.
All right.
Yes.
Can I be honest with you?
Yeah.
You're like a 6.5. But I think if you grow your hair, you can push a 7.
I was going to ask you about the hair.
Maybe a 7.5.
Your hair is
No,
pretty
I give her higher
short.
than 6.5.
It's almost lesbian hair.
Yeah, why the lesbian?
Like,
Every time I'm in New York, I get accused of being a lesbian.
well, I'm not
It's the
confusing you with being
hair.
a lesbian. I'm just saying you got like lesbian hair. It looks good on you. It's sort of a pixie thing. You're very cute with it and everything. But long hair might do it.
Not
Like,
even, just a little longer. Like,
Little
you gotta
longer.
go past your ears.
Your earlobes have to go.
Yeah.
I don't mean chop them off.
Have you ever had longer
I mean,
hair?
like,
Yeah, when I was really young. When I was
yeah.
Because
Oh,
I was very. What was your name?
nothing. I said
missed.
something
I'm sorry.
inappropriate.
What'd you say?
Because when you walked in, I was excited to go after you, and
Yeah.
you're definitely cute. You got a really nice body. It's just the hair.
just the hair.
You grow out the hair a little, you're gonna push like a 7.25.
I don't know where I'm from. That's what's hot.
It is.
Yeah.
In Portland, that's the style.
I don't doubt it.
See, maybe I'm out of touch. See,
I've totally got hipster hair. All the hip kids.
I'm sorry then. I'm out of touch then.
Do you shave?
Sometimes.
Sometimes you
Underarms?
Yeah. Yeah.
Nice.
Yeah,
All
gotta
right.
shave
Well,
it.
leave a
Portland,
little
you
bit?
know.
Yeah.
On the pubes?
Yeah.
Okay, start work on that.
Jimmy likes
I
it.
do what he likes.
Really?
What, to shave it all off?
No.
Because he likes it shaved all off.
Yeah.
No, not him. That one. The one.
Oh.
The one I'm fucking.
Yeah.
I'm talking about the one I'm fucking.
Absolutely, and I have to shave everything. All right, so you don't mind? Do you shave everything, sir?
No, sir.
Okay, so you guys don't mind a little bit. I see. I happen to be totally bald. The way I like to say it is between my legs.
Nah, there's got to be something there to identify the area as what it is.
You can identify the area if you're a woman. Believe me, it's the part being shoved into your face with your hands tied and my fucking holding your ears. That's the area. You'll know the area when it leaks clear stuff in your eye. It's not hard to fucking distinguish.
Kevin from Connecticut, what's up?
Hi, guys.
Hey,
man.
4 years ago, you had a naked woman shooting a bottle rocket out of a snatch. Now on XM, we can't even see a naked girl.
This is temporary, dude. XM doesn't care about the
No,
nudity.
XM doesn't give a shit. Tom personally gives a shit. Because we're getting reports YSP has naked women in the studio all the fucking time.
Yeah.
Can we?
Tom tries to say he's a fun person, but he takes the fun out of the other show we do, and now he's attempting to take the fun out of a show that he has no responsibility in.
Wait, can we get?
Except for the fact that we happen to be broadcasting in the same studio.
Can we ask him because he did say
No, because
it'd
then
be
me and him
case by
go
case.
at it, and then there's it's uncomfortable for everybody, and then I got to see him in the hall and make believe, hey, we're on the same page. Yeah.
Can you go grab? Don't bring him in. Just ask him if it's nudity is on a case by case basis. Why won't you allow someone to be topless on the XM show who's not being touched? She's not doing anything but standing there.
And I was told there's no policy.
All right, I'll go ask him right now.
Yeah.
I was told there was no policy.
Yeah, and why do other fucking stations have nudity?
Yeah.
It's him. He doesn't like the nudity, and maybe they've said keep it to a minimum. But here's a sexy girl who wants to show her breasts because she is, if I may, a good egg.
Yes.
I believe I said that earlier.
What, that you're a good egg?
That I'm a good egg.
Because you know something, when it comes to the breast, it is all about nipple placement.
Yes.
And as I look, they look wonderful, firm.
Oh, yeah.
And stuff. Yet, if your nipples were under here, they'd be horrific tits.
Yeah, they would
or if they were here, they'd be horrific tits. No, but we don't know.
Miss?
And by the way, you're not a 34-6.
Could you flash real quick?
No.
Why?
Just real quick.
Yeah.
Yay!
All right, good.
Yay!
Breaking the law.
Boo, CBS, boo! Yay!
CBS stinks. That's
Yay,
ridiculous.
tits.
By the way, I'm not taking the phone call after the show.
Oh.
If Tom had a problem with that, that was Jimmy. You called Jimmy.
Had a problem with what?
With what?
Exactly.
See, the thing is,
But he'll
to fake it like
you have
that.
no idea. Trust me, you have no idea.
To fake it like that upsets Tom, because I did it once. Remember when I said there was a naked woman in here, and there she goes, and he came running in, and there wasn't even a woman in the studio.
I'm making a phone call.
But now you say show tits, and he's gonna think that she really showed him.
Yeah, even if she did, good for her.
Yeah,
good for her.
Maybe she did, maybe she didn't.
I don't know.
No, I don't know either.
Is there a nudity policy or not?
Oh!
Explain
Who's he
what's
on the phone with?
Somebody.
I hope he's on the phone asking if there's a nudity policy. I hope he's not talking to an aunt.
Yeah, it's about the family picnic. He's a nudist and he wants to...
4th of July is coming up. Is there a nudity policy at the reunion?
It's hot and my bag looks good. I want to be naked. Greg, we have a nudity policy.
When you hear ring, 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 banana phone, we're going to have a conversation.
Oh. When should that happen?
What was your answer?
Who did you just call? Banana phone.
Boop, 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 boop. Wouldn't it be funny if it was
Ring.
just someone going meow?
Meow. Tom's on the phone. Meow. Oh. Quick.
There's no blanket nudity policy.
Blanket, you can curse.
Oh.
Our XM show, we got a girl in here that wants to,
Just take her bra off.
Tom says we can't.
Who is that?
I don't want to blow up.
You don't want to divulge?
Yeah, it's over.
You're not on the air.
No,
you can hear me in the background, but you're not on the air, and I'm not blowing up your spot. They don't know who I called.
No. It's,
So there's no CBS nudity policy.
Oh, yeah.
Right.
Yep. There you go. So we've been told a falsehood.
Oh, really?
I'm chewing gum.
Yeah.
Swim walk.
This is nice.
Obviously, if what you wanted a girl just to take off her top, that would be a pretty easy thing.
And stand there. And just stand there.
Depending on the nudity, we'd have to go through some safeguards, make sure we're all...
Right, that's what I talked about.
I understand that,
right.
But we're talking about the most basic nudity. And we're being told we can't do it. Now he's wrecking this side of the show.
See, you know, women are actually able to be topless in certain parts of...
How is it affecting that side of the show? Because we were told she can't get naked.
Because we're in the building.
But we're on XM, exactly!
And you know what? Wait a minute.
Yeah.
That may actually be an illegal policy.
Huh?
That may actually be an illegal policy he's doing because you are... is a male allowed to be nude in here or no? Can a male be topless?
Take your pants off, Jimmy.
If a male can be topless,
right?
It has been made illegally. A woman has to be able to be topless. It was a huge court case decided.
Yes, Jimmy Norton Esquire.
But do you remember that happened?
Yes.
Because if a woman, it's discrimination.
Yeah.
Look at me like I care.
What happened?
Jimmy's testifying.
I'm making a very valid point. Illegally in New York, if a man is allowed to have no shirt on, a woman has to be given the same right. And it was decided in court. That was fought in court and won.
And why am I looking at a video from Kid Chris's show? Thank you, whoever found this. That's on YouTube. Anyone could check this out.
Yeah.
It's from the Kid Chris show, May 7th, 2007. I'm looking at 3 girls. Are they completely naked?
Naked pinata.
They're doing naked pinata.
That's a great idea. Steal that immediately.
They have G-strings. But now, are they, yes, but just dress E-Rock as a pinata.
No. I'm just saying, YSP is with CBS, the same company that we're getting handcuffed by. And I'm looking at a video where Kid Chris had nudity in his studio.
Good for Kid Chris, by the way.
That is great. Look at that. They are topless. They're wearing little panties, but they are topless, and they're smacking around these... pinatas.
See, I don't like that. Their tits are bobbling and free.
That's fantastic.
Tom can't wreck 2 shows. He can't wreck 2 shows.
He can't wreck 2 shows, not 2 shows.
No, I'm serious. He can't wreck 2 shows. You know, we've already given up on the other one.
Have a funny bit. Then Tom Chiasano starts cruising.
Oh, very funny.
We have to give up on the other show. He doesn't know fun. He doesn't even know good ties.
I'm actually squeezing my shaft looking at this fucking dumb video.
Came up with 10 good bits in the meeting.
This guy's trying to
no bits came out.
This guy's trying to defend
Tom took the rest.
This guy's trying to defend Tom's fun factor.
Oh, really?
He's the fun factor of fucking Yates trial transcripts.
Come on, there was a chuckle or two.
I meant that as a compliment for Tom. Why, did you take that as a negative? No.
He's got to stay out of this crap, especially if it's not corporate policy. It's simple as that. Exactly. It is as simple as that. But he didn't come to us and go, you could get this done. See, when it comes to nudity, what she wants to do, it's like the simplest form of nudity. It's not like we're trying to
it's being nude.
Challenge. or we don't even want. We're not even trying to get our bottoms off.
If this was a photography studio instead of a radio station, we would be able to strip her down and take pictures of her because we're doing photography. It's not anything that would be pornographic or.
And here's the problem, and I've said it to Tom. Instead of trying to figure out ways to do some of this stuff, he just says no to everything with no explanation. He didn't even come to us and say, let's try to work this out.
Zero tolerance.
So I'm okay with it, and you guys are okay with it. It's a girl taking off her stupid top. That's it.
It's not
stupid. We're the lamest fucking radio show.
He's mad.
Yeah, we are. Maybe we should do some more safe radio and say woo-woo instead of tush. That's a Robert Klein line I stole.
Really?
Yeah, but I mean, it's the truth. That's the way it is.
I like saying asshole.
So, does she
Me
get
too.
naked or not? The girl!
Who? Eric.
This show! The XM show!
No, now throw a monkey wrench. Tell him it's our intern. She hasn't signed anything yet.
What?
And she's 12.
Yeah, she's 12. And retarded, but a good egg. We just want to see her naked with a mohawk.
Stay out of the XM show, even though we're broadcasting from the CBS studios, and we should call Eric Logan, who conveniently is on some kind of freaking employee retreat today.
It's an employee what?
Retreat.
Really?
Retreat?
Yeah, hope it's to a fucking treatment facility.
Yeah.
He's hiding.
Thanks.
I'm sure that's...
So...
It's going to end with them getting off a boxcar and going into the XM gas chambers.
What's the word, Sweetie Pie? What's the word?
The word is he's insane. The one that's peeking his...
Uh-oh.
Is Tom looking?
Of course he is.
Let me get him. Can I get a mirror? Hold it. I don't want to look directly at him. I want to look through the bell. Yes, he's there. Oh, he gained some weight. Oh, no, I'm looking through the top of a bell.
That's Steve.
Oh, that is
Steve. He gained weight and he looks stupider. No, that's Steve. Sorry. I'm sorry, Steve. I had to.
Come on, Steve.
Steve. Tom says the girl in the video that you guys saw is the girls are wearing pasties.
Yes, exactly.
Which this one can wear pasties.
We don't want her to wear pasties. We don't want her to wear
I was just told there's no nudity policy.
I love pasties.
No nudity policy.
They sound sexy.
Tom has sent the email asking for clarification on the nudity policy. He's always been told there was a company policy and that we couldn't have it in the studio.
Yeah, but the we part, like this is kind of extenuating circumstances, being that it's not being broadcast. This is like being broadcast over a completely different medium.
Right. I understand.
I know, like, this is the building, but if we were doing something that... What's the company policy that isn't in place for?
How can you fucking expect anything but safe radio when you keep giving these fucking pussy directives?
What if someone has to go to the bathroom? They have to pull their pants down. They have to pull their pants down in the building.
Logical argument, because that's
so if we put her in the bathroom...
Right.
Now
can we then take her top off? Can she be nude in the bathroom?
With duct tape stuff on the floor?
It's only going over the air on XM. And nudity is absolutely allowed in bathrooms in this building.
And I'll even lay under her to make sure everything is okay.
Absolutely, Jim. We'd have it no other way. So what if we all pile in the bathroom? She gets naked in the bathroom. It's only over XM. It's in the building that is every bathroom in this entire building is you're allowed to be naked in.
That's an excellent question. I'm going to go find out.
I like throwing monkey wrenches around.
Ask Tom, say we want to do that because this poor gal is turtling.
Has nothing to do with broadcasting over anyone's airwaves here. It's XM.
And the irony, man, they brought back the Rock of New York, K-Rock. Where? Sort of edgy.
It
just stinks.
You can't get in trouble with the music.
This is why we like exploiting this shit. This is what's wrong with radio.
It's just situations
and then
like
the same
this.
guy would go, no, I'm a fun guy. I'm all about fun.
XM is beautiful. Unfortunately, right now they're building our studio. But they could... I mean, there's certain things on XM you have to be careful of. They drew the line at things in a vagina which could cause an injury. I mean, they're like a fucking renegade lunatic company.
So no bottle rockets anymore?
Yeah, I mean, for obvious reasons.
Unfortunately.
Unless it's being shot in, then they think that's kind of silly. But they said that, regular nudity is fine. Lesbians kissing and stuff, all acceptable. But not over here. It's fucking...
Big A getting a hand job.
Oh, that was fantastic.
Jesus Christ.
Dumpster job.
All right.
Poor girl's hand.
And now we have to. I love that Steve's got to go to Tom and explain. Can we be in the bathroom?
Yes.
Can all of us go into the bathroom?
Yeah, we want to be in the bathroom with her.
We all go in the bathroom with Mike.
Hey man, she might have to go to the bathroom, and she might be a freak and she needs to keep the door open.
The door has to be open.
I don't know. And the funny thing is, you want to know? You want to? Let me add another piece to this puzzle here, Jimmy.
Okay.
You know that it's legal for women to walk around New York City topless?
Yeah, I know.
Dude, I was mentioning that.
Yeah.
You did? Well, I was on the phone with the person.
Yeah.
The person?
Jimmy Cochran was going through that law. Yeah, you're actually allowed. A woman she was just in court for it. And she was able to be topless. It's one of those things, if guys can do it, girls can do it. As long as you're not being lewd or endangering the welfare of a minor, things like that.
Did Tom just wreck 2 shows? And one he has no jurisdiction?
Well, he's got jurisdiction because of property, is how that's being explained. Because this is the property.
Well, we got to find another place to do the show then until our studio's built.
What about that balcony?
We're not putting up with this shit. We're not putting up with this shit.
Yeah.
Oh, and then he'll come in. Your angst. Yeah, whatever, dude.
One of our houses. Want to do a show from the house?
Well, it's just, dude, you can't.
My place. We're all going.
You can't. These fucking ridiculous. I can see if we were asking for something crazy, but it's just turned into a bunch of corporate pussy world.
Yeah.
A bunch of corporate pussies. For something mild like a pair of breasts, man, what the fuck?
I love how you can say things like, fuck her up the ass. Yet we can't look at a tit. Which you can't see over the radio. Nothing makes sense.
Kind of like being on the train. You can say things like that, but you can't see her tits because she won't show them. Because she's screaming and running from car to car. As you follow with a blackjack and piss down the front of your pants. I'll keep going with this.
You've been a great egg, though, just standing there.
Yeah.
In her panties and bra.
Are you the one that effed him while your old boyfriend listened?
No.
Oh.
No.
Got wrong info.
So you've been going out 3 months. What kind of relationship were you coming out of, dude?
Do you really want to know?
Yes.
Uh-oh.
Mommy?
Guy?
I was supposed to be married in January, and I got dumped the week before.
Oh, you got dumped by her?
Yeah.
For what reason?
Good.
She didn't like your glasses?
Big cock.
The rest of us?
I feel like he sees everything with those things.
Not looking at a lot.
What happened?
She went crazy.
How long were you dating her for?
5.5 years.
God
wow.
Damn, dude, you're lucky. You know how miserable.
Yep.
How old are you?
28.
All right.
Yeah, see, you beat.
26-year-old with tattoos, who's fucking naked.
And then how did you hook up? She was one of the bridesmaids. What happened?
It's her sister. No. We just met in Portland.
Yeah. Hanging around, doing heroin.
Pretty much.
Fucking off. Yeah. Cool. And then what about you? What were you coming off of?
An alcoholic cokehead.
All right.
Yeah.
That's what your boyfriend was?
Yeah.
Did he slap you around a little?
I liked it.
Holy shit. All right. So you kind of like is the basic ass spanking, or do you like being slapped like maybe in the face?
I don't like it in the face.
No, you don't like it in the face? On the ass?
Yeah.
What about like give you a Charlie horse, something like that?
No.
That hurts, leaves a bruise?
Yeah.
Nowhere else, just your ass?
Yeah.
Yeah. Okay.
All right, Steve's back.
Yeah. Oh, Steve is our liaison.
By the way, more reports coming in. Barsky showdown in Philly on WYSP. Does like the booby art thing.
Yeah.
Porn stars doing, boob art.
Okay, once again, he's saying that you can go get him a list of all the other jocks in all the other CBS markets and have them debate this, and he'll tell you that you're looking at girls with pasties on and not fully nude.
But that's fine.
That's fine, but we're saying
CBS Radio.
I heard from a corporate guy, you guys heard me in the background, that there is no nudity policy.
And he's saying there is a nudity policy, and until he hears different, then...
Why do guys stay in radio? I don't get it. If it's not something like you have a love for, why stay? Obviously, he's a guy who knows a tremendous amount about it. I mean, you got to be honest. He's one of the,
Well, his ideology would be he does have a love for it, and he wants to stay. and that's why he's taking the safe road, because we have tendency to get our bosses fired.
Yeah, but now I'm not talking about just do whatever you want and say fuck the company. But why not fight for something? Like, why not say, like, this is wrong? It helps the whole vibe of the show.
Yeah.
It does help things. And when we had the gigantic numbers here and all these great things when we were on the Free FM side, all of this stuff was allowed, language-wise, and then we bitch at these guys, or we wonder why these guys can't do certain things when we have cut their balls in a talk format. You can't totally emasculate a show
I know.
and expect it
really
to do
can't.
edgy radio.
You
can't.
Especially a show...
You guys got to adjust. You can't adjust beyond certain things. Do you understand you can't have any racial content? They dumped Bob Kelly on CBS saying, I make fun of Asian people in my act. There was nothing mean about it.
No.
He didn't do an Asian voice. He said, I make fun of Asians, and they dumped him.
Yeah.
How do you compete with smaller market shows who don't have bullseyes on their head that can make masturbation songs and do all this fun
Very
stuff?
hard.
And we're here like a bunch of faggots going, can we see you with a pasty on? That's what we should do. Can we suck each other's dicks in the men's room? Tee-hee. We're edgy. I meant that as a real question. Can we?
Oh, sure.
All right, go on.
We're all upset. I'll make everyone happy. I don't get it. Oh, my God. What is that rude show that I'm seeing on there? There's all kinds of hijinks and debauchery going on. See, that was allowed. Oh, that's our old NEW show.
Now, this is another bit on YSP where a stripper's grinding her ass on another girl's twat.
We're not allowed to do that. I think that the Holy Spirit has to have room. 'Cause that would be fun. I like fun with a capital bluff.
Oh, he got really mad when I said, fun, sure.
Because it was, nobody wants to admit that their idea of fun is no longer what is considered cool. Nobody wants to admit, like, yes, my idea of fun is sipping a lemonade and watching the Meet the Press.
Yeah.
Nobody wants to admit that's their idea of fun.
Can we actually do things? Find some girls with their bra and panties on, but to do unspeakable things. Like they're fully clothed, but like they're eating each other's ass.
Yes.
Like, really? Is that possible?
Let's do it.
I want women that have they have like boy shorts or bra and panties on. They're clothed. Don't worry, no nudity. But they're rolling around, kissing each other, and maybe slipping a little tongue up the asshole every roll or two.
Yeah, through the cloth.
Through the cloth. There's nothing being exposed. They're kind of gumming each other's pussy through the panties. They gum it a little bit. I think that'd be fun.
Can I go
fun to watch? And then for girls like you like being spanked or stuff like that, there are girls that like being hit a little bit. Girls in their bra and panties, and they can just wail each other with like baseball bats. You turned your own mic off.
I might as well.
Doing?
I might as well.
Don't be mad at you.
Might as well. No. Who wants to hear angst, right, Tom? Should we spank her through her panties at least?
I say yes.
In front of the dweeb?
The
dweeb.
The boyfriend, he probably...
I mean the boyfriend, I'm sorry.
That's okay.
I'm taking my anger out on you.
That's fair.
I'm actually nice.
It's fair, he said.
What's that? The story of a bunch of... Sorry, visual joke.
Even here.
Yes.
You got an update, Steve? What's the update?
No, I'm going to go ask if we can do fully clothed ass eating.
All right, go ahead. Go ahead.
Just get a report on fully clothed ass eating.
Go.
The girls will not be naked.
At the very least, we'll make his hour miserable.
Wait
go
a minute.
ahead.
You have underwear on, right, sir?
Yes, sir.
Is she allowed... No.
Okay.
We can't have nudity.
Yeah.
They're a boyfriend-girlfriend couple, both over 18.
Yes, sir.
Shit. Is she allowed to gum his penis through his underpants? What the fuck would be wrong with that?
Gumming it through his underpants.
All right, go ask Tom.
Tom,
sure.
Can she gum his penis through the underwear?
And if she can't, can one of us? There, Steve, I asked.
Yeah, he wanted to know.
He gave me a look coming up.
But that's not, you're not naked, she's not naked?
We're making a stand.
You certainly are.
We're trying. Let's see. I want a meeting where I...
Because it's unreasonable. It's just unreasonable.
It's just ridiculous.
People saying, I want to have a meeting where I can say, can we have clothed ass eating?
Of course.
Yeah, that's not many. You don't get many meetings like that at work.
And listeners give a shit like, well, they're not doing certain things anymore. It's like certain things you can adjust
go
to,
back.
but certain things you can't adjust to.
Yep.
I mean, and people complain about like how the show is totally gay, but how are you guys supposed to get the gay out of the show?
Exactly. You're here. Your tits. You brought your tits with you.
Yeah.
And you can't even see them.
It really is enraging. You're looking at a website and pictures of girls.
Just waiting for Steve. Want to hear about the gumming of the penis through the underpants by the girl wearing a bra and panties?
No, by the boy, by the girl. Yes, on the boyfriend.
Yeah. There's no nudity.
He's not permitted to make cummikins.
No cummikins. Cumsies.
Cummikins. How I say it when I'm fucking.
Cummikins.
Yeah, I'm gonna make some cummikins. And she goes, ooh, I bet you are.
Cummikins.
By the way, we're not looking at a naked girl right now. We want to make it perfectly clear we're not looking at a naked girl right now.
Absolutely.
No.
We are imagining her naked, although I'm imagining her nice pink nipples, which apparently it's cold in this room. Thank you. I love it. Just stay as you are. Leave it off. Leave it off. What are they going to do?
Nothing. They can't do anything, right?
Nope.
It's perfectly legal.
Barricade the doors.
Perfectly legal. But wait, you might want to move away from that door so people can't just look through that front door. Move her up.
There we go.
Move her up a little bit. That's good. Now you can't see through that door, right?
Yeah.
What's Steve doing? How hard is it to just ask that question?
Well, he's fighting.
Can a girl that's clothed in bra and panties gum her boyfriend's penis through his underpants on the XM show done in this studio?
What
a CBS
my brother listens to the show. So,
oh, really?
Joe, if you're listening, you should probably turn it off.
How old is your
sister? Crank it.
28.
28.
Yeah.
Joe's a good boy.
Joe appreciates a good gumming. Don't worry about it.
Has Joe ever seen you naked?
No.
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 Very shy.
Since I was a little kid.
Were you shy?
Why are you holding out, man?
Yeah, what's the matter with you? Joe works hard. What does Joe do?
He's got a sweaty bag.
He does IT for a local restaurant company.
Okay.
Yeah.
I don't know much about that, unfortunately.
Yeah.
But I want to see. I want to see something more. What we're seeing right now is
someone's got a great idea. I'm sorry.
Why not?
Jason from Rye. Put the pasties on her elbows and everything will be fine.
Yeah, she's wearing pasties.
What if I did one of these with the pasties?
There you go.
Exactly.
No.
Put them on your elbows.
You stay how you are.
For some reason, tits are just Satan.
Filthy.
They're horrid, filthy things. We'll see your dirty pillars.
What are they going to do?
We're going to see your dirty pillars.
What are they going to do? Come in and tell her to put it back on? Tough shit.
Tough titty. Is that all right? Here comes Steve.
Steve with the update.
Steve, I love this. And Steve, a report.
Who wants to guess what the answer is?
All right. I'm going to say, he said, don't worry about the underpants. She could suck his dick right here.
He said,
shit, you must have cameras in
He
this
said
office.
yes as long as we put down the blinds.
Wow. All right. I don't need to be here. No, he said constitutes a sex act, and no.
Constitutes a sex act.
In what county?
No, it doesn't.
In what county?
So is that a lap dance? Wait,
in what county is that a sex act? I like the dweeb now. This guy's all right.
Are we asking about lap dance? We're asking about now because I asked specifically about like gumming through the pants and the fully clothed ass eating. Anything that is mouth to anus contact.
Yeah,
but it wouldn't be.
Exactly, and that was my argument. He said no, it's still a sex act.
Can we have two women wearing nun outfits hold oranges and go whoops-a-daisy, or is that too edgy? Whoops-a-daisy.
Two women, nun outfits,
holding oranges and going whoops-a-daisy.
I really don't get this.
I do. You know exactly what it is.
I get it.
You know exactly what this
I don't get it.
I get it to a T.
You know exactly what this shit is.
I get it to a T.
I don't get it.
Hey, man, if
Butcher and Rich at BCN have naked topless in-studio pics of Playboy Crystal on their website.
We're just not allowed.
So those Cheerios did you guys piss on? Seriously?
Oh, my God. Over the years, you name them.
Everyone's.
You name them. Now we're paying.
Just trying to do something, get a little gay out of the show, have a sexy topless girl in here.
What content? Well, where's the line between sexual content? He said.
Sex act.
A sex act.
Sex act, yeah.
And a not a sex act when you're dealing with a guy and a girl, like sitting on a lap. If she sat on her boyfriend's lap, would that be a sex act? And then if he had his underwear on and she had her panties on, is it a sex act? And then if she starts gyrating, is that then a sex act? When does it become a sex act? When there isn't actual sex happening at all.
A lap dance in their underwear. Why can't we do that?
Yeah.
Can you go ask him right now?
Underwear.
Steve, underwear lap dance.
If she's sitting on his dick, does that constitute anal sex?
Yeah.
I mean, according to the mouth on the dick, that it does.
Right.
So let's call up and find out, because if that's the case, I fucked a lot of pretty girls in the ass for $20 during a 3-minute song.
Wow. Okay.
Please. Let's do this
Steve is
expeditiously.
off again.
He's getting his workout.
Ask his question. Yeah, Steve's exercising.
And you know he's sucking up to Tom when he gets there. Look, the guy sent me back.
They said, Tom, I'm so sorry. I didn't mean to come back.
Like two adults mediating children.
Yeah.
I'm listening to the show in the other room.
I know, I figured you were.
Of course he is.
I can hear you.
Who's listening in the other room? Where is he?
Steve just left.
Oh.
Yeah, Steve's going to now ask
I'll slap Steve in the face.
about that.
I hope he's beyond the other room before I say it.
I don't think that's true.
What?
Someone's saying Tom still has Howard's pubes in his braces. Come on now.
Oh, I mean back in the day when they could
serious.
say virtually anything?
Yeah.
And have naked girls all the time, and fucking porn stars could give out their websites.
Oh, times have changed.
You had to do shit. Yeah, I know, but did they have to change that much? I mean,
No.
times have changed, but Jesus, this is like going from fucking 15th century Christianity to fucking Club Pagan in Jamaica. Is that even a club? I don't know. I was trying to improv and failing.
Shouldn't have gone the other way, though? Club Pagan first, 15th century
No,
Christianity.
I was only being specific with differences, not necessarily which way one was going.
See, that's why I'm not a good comedian.
Neither am I. I fucked it up.
I'm too
sexy.
Yeah.
Well built.
Yep.
Too V'd in the lower abdomen.
Yep. Keep going.
I can't think of any more.
Oh, please.
No.
Ugh. Well, way to stop the show. Way to stop a show that you should have no control over.
Most people just have no fucking balls. And there's a difference between having some kind of balls and being edgy, but just no balls, man. It's like fucking...
Yeah, I just...
No one.
Why don't you... why don't you just show XM the difference between satellite radio and regular radio? That's really smart.
Do you know...
That's so smart.
Despite the troubles of this show, with the Condoleezza Rice thing and all that, XM said, look, I mean, refused, and this is the truth, to give any specific things that could not be said. Absolutely refused. Would not do it. So we cannot tell you what not to
Is
say.
Tom secretly working for Howard, you think? I'm starting to wonder.
They did have a relationship of over 20 years. It's kind of hard to, you know, maybe there's something going on.
You mean like...
Look into that. Send the investigators on that one. But she's still standing there.
Why else would you not want
in her
us to
undies.
succeed? Seriously.
I don't get it either.
Seriously.
And like, XM is just a good example of fucking people that say they're not going to just tie you up and they don't tie you up. I mean that. We're not going to tell you can't say something or have nudity.
I'm just reading Pal Talk comments. They're not very happy.
They're beating me up?
They shouldn't be.
No, they're not very happy with the situation.
Why don't we do line of the day? Get out of this shithole.
Well, Steve will be back soon.
What, then?
We could set up line of the day while we're waiting for Steve.
Let's wait till he skips back.
Do we have a meeting today? Meeting?
A quick little thing.
Yeah. Mini? Yeah.
Quick.
Mini?
Real quick. Real quick.
Yes, we got to get. We're going to Mohegan Sun for our big shoe. I like saying that. It's a show, but I say shoe.
I like when you do. Oh, here he comes. And Steve looks like he has good news.
I do have good news.
Really?
Underwear lap dance is
Sure, but who the fuck wants to do that?
No, but I want to know, how does that not constitute a sex act? How did you explain this to him? How does that not constitute?
In his eyes, it doesn't constitute a sex act.
If I get an erection, is it a sex act?
What's that?
If I get an erection, is it a sex act?
Then it probably does.
Yeah.
Did you want me to talk him out of it?
No.
Then the underwear slips away and a dick might slip somewhere.
No.
Jim's mouth.
Whoa. Do you have boxers?
Yeah.
All right, you're correct.
Okay.
No, the thing is, Steve, what I was saying is, like, obviously the lap dance line, they'd allow that. But when does it become a sex act? Like Ann said, what constitutes?
Yeah. I honestly don't understand the logic either.
What did he say?
He didn't say anything. It just doesn't, like, one constitutes a sex act, one doesn't. One was oral genital contact, and one was...
How about this?
Clothing contact.
Like a lap dance, can she rub her face on his penis?
No.
Because strippers do that. No mouth, just face. Strippers do that.
Yeah, but they'd say no.
They'd say no to that. I mean, I would bet you that just based on the previous answers that I got, he'd say no to that one.
How about this? Can he sit here on the sofa in his underpants, and can she lay on his lap like they're watching television together? Does her face have to be away from his balls and penis? I'm serious. I mean, if they want to be so fucking bullshit nitpicky, where does the line start? It's bullshit. It's nonsense.
Yeah, it is not.
I'm getting a rod right now. I'm thinking of you.
How about we just sit around and bake an apple pie?
Oh, what are you, crazy?
That's
there could be a problem. The hot apples could get on someone? Absolutely not. What if someone choked on an apple? Plus, there might be sponsorship here by Pumpkin Pie. We can't offend them by promoting apple pie.
I don't.
Line of the day.
Yeah, let's go to line of the day and get the hell out and have our meeting.
Thank you, by the way, for our
I can't wait for.
It's been great.
I can't wait for Tom to figure out how to control my private life, because that's coming next. He'll be knocking on my door to tell me what I can and can't do.
What do you think you're doing in that bed?
It sounds outrageous, but he's now telling us what we could do on satellite radio when he doesn't work for XM.
I hope not. Geez, that's all I need is him popping his head out going, could you stop coming in 3 seconds?
You got a runner-up line of the day?
Yeah, just stand there a little longer like that. I mean, while we go through line of the day. Might as well.
You're looking good too, Jimmy. Look like you've lost a lot of weight.
Thank you. I'm filling up right now.
Look at that. Jimmy, what you're doing with your hand constitutes a sex act.
Does it really?
A perverse one at that.
Ooh, and a fun one.
Could you give us a front wedgie?
Sure.
Oh, front wedgie. Oh,
front wedgie.
That's nice.
Still legal.
Nice.
That's great. Front wedgie.
Front wedgie.
Love you want a back one too?
Yeah.
Yeah. Back wedgie.
Back wedgie.
Yeah.
Really?
Back wedgie.
Oh, she's sexy.
I mean,
fantastic.
Spank me? Like,
what?
Is that okay?
Jimmy, can you spank her?
You bet he can. I mean,
you
for
might
the
as well come
show.
over. You might as well
a little
come over.
spanking.
Yes.
Come on over.
You don't object, do you?
Not at all.
Okay.
Of course not. We had this discussion.
Okay, cool.
Oh,
are you guys swingers?
You would have to turn this way so I could use my right hand. Can you turn this way? Like, you can put your hand on my leg right there.
Okay.
Okay?
Wait, you got to mic the girl. You're micing the wrong end.
Oh, no.
Oh, you can do better than that, Jim.
Oh, your heart is okay?
Oh,
Yeah.
Wow. Jim's playing the bongos.
Yeah, but that's how you don't try to brutalize somebody. It builds up a nice sting, and then you rub a little bit while
I'm
you're
learning
doing it.
something today from Jimmy. A little technique. Look, he goes from cheek to cheek. Point.
Swat. You keep doing it. Yeah, I don't want to.
Why 2 on that one before he went back to
what's your system?
There was
No
something
reason.
going on
A lot
there.
of guys will cup their hand just to get like a louder sound, but that's not necessary. It's like, look at it. See, it's starting to get nice and
it's
red
nice and
red.
pink.
It's nice and red. It's not too hard, right?
No.
Okay.
No, it's good.
And you don't want to smack somebody too hard, because that's a turnoff, right? If you smack somebody too hard, so you kind of smack them gently, and better to work your way up than to have.
Getting a rod?
I'm a little fuller than I would be, say, if this were Fan. Wow, they're really red. You all right?
Yeah.
Oh, cool. I like this. It's very nice. You have to. Now, if she was a girl that I was dating, I would kiss here, but I can't do that.
Oh,
can I?
No.
Right. No.
All right. I don't think that's allowed.
Got a boyfriend.
No, I'm teasing.
It's right there. Love of God.
Is that too hard?
No.
I have to ask because I don't know her. I've never spanked her before. See?
E-Rock's the worst with the Pal Talk cam, too.
Why? Is he aiming at a fan's bulge?
Like, my camera's facing the action. You can see everything. And E-Rock's is just nothing. It's the back of Jimmy's head.
See? There you go. Thank you. Very red.
Wow, yeah, you got red butt.
It's like you got a little sunburn.
You can't do it too brutal though, just to get the sound, because they have to like fucking 5 swats. They're like, this hurts and it's not fun.
Yeah.
You don't want to. You gotta.
I'm with you.
How do you spank? I'm sure you do a certain.
Pretty similar to you.
Yeah,
Every now and again, you just wail on it.
You give a nice hard whack sometimes.
Leave a handprint.
But I like to rub the backside.
Leave a handprint and make cumsies.
And then you lean over and you lick and kiss the cheek where it's red, and then you massage it with the saliva, and then you smack it. I like it. But then again, some women may prefer it brutal.
Then you stick your tongue up the asshole.
Yeah, and you go,
All right, well, at least we gave you 4 out of 5 good hours today. Nothing against you guys.
You were great.
Oh, yeah.
You guys were great.
When are you going back?
Saturday.
Ooh.
Are you going oh, no, then you're not going to go to the show Saturday.
No.
Mohegan Sun.
Any more plans for the East Coast? No?
Not really. Nope.
This is it, huh?
Hanging out. She really wanted to come do this, so that
Good,
was
I'm glad you did.
Yeah.
That wasn't a bad spanking, right? It was mellow?
It was great.
Does it hurt?
Yeah. No.
No, good.
No.
Little, you just feel the pressure. It's not about hurting somebody. Nobody wants to be fucking, I don't think some do.
All right. Line of the day. Here's a runner-up line of the day. The greatest tunes were recorded and written on some horrific drugs.
Steroids.
But horrific drugs.
Steroids. Get out of my way, bitch. Get out of my way, bitch.
Well, there are some drugs.
Great music because of heroin.
You douchebag. My get out of my way, bitch, bombed so badly.
No, it was good.
No, it wasn't. It wasn't. It was mediocre at best. And it got this. That's more than
a little
joke.
ruffling.
And Stan and I looked at each other because as a stand-up, he understands what that was.
All right. Let's
not good.
That's a runner-up line day, and I talked all over your great line, but I was trying to make a
the line. If you talked the more you spoke during that line, the more merciful you were to the listening audience. It was an awful line.
I feel bad about myself again.
Don't.
Aw.
I feel great about you.
Why?
Because you let me spank her, and now I got a little going.
You want to touch it? What?
Okay.
Runner-up line of the day. Here's another one.
Yeah.
It just keeps going.
Do you get why they do it? Because it's hot. Was it gross? I mean, how can I put this? On your birth control pills, were you on the 7 that are a different color from the rest?
What the fuck?
I don't have a rod, but she could just pat it.
Can she slap it?
Not slap, no.
A little bit, little
lightly, as long as he doesn't get mad.
Will you get mad if she grabs Jimmy's cock?
It's not
as long as she doesn't get gonorrhea.
No, she won't.
Hep C? Maybe.
Hep C. Supporting?
Yeah. Feels good. No, soft.
Jesus.
Awkward.
Little uncomfortable.
Yeah. Here's your line of the day.
Wow. You got a fucking like water balloon in your
Just
pants.
A little movement, that's all.
A little water balloon.
Little movement. Ooh, naughty. That is rather lovely. Could you flick it with a spork? Could you flick my helmet with a spork?
Jesus, Jimmy.
What?
You got like a... What the fuck, dude?
Can't help it. She patted it nice. She patted it like it was like a snail.
She like, hey, good boy.
Yeah.
Looks like a duty in a diaper in front of your pants.
Smells like that, too. That's why they call me shit dick.
The fuck, man? All right. Here's your line.
Just positioning.
Here comes the line of the day, line of the day.
Wait, if you eat a tofutti cutie, look down at your It's covered with duty.
Darn. Darn.
By the way, they dumped out of that on the regular radio.
Yeah.
But they know fun and edge, man.
Al is not bad. I mean, Al is usually he doesn't really panic dump that much.
All right, I'll take it back.
Yeah. No, it's not. You're right though.
I was trying to slam Tom again, and
you're right.
Indirectly, I slammed Al, who does do a good job.
Yeah.
Well,
tomorrow's Mohegan Sun.
Yes.
We got Louis C.K. bringing his family.
Mm-hmm. Broadcasting live from the Wolf Den.
Yes.
And then tickets still available for the show on Saturday. 9 comedians. Gambling Friday night.
Yep.
All sorts of things.
Gonna be partying.
All right, we're not.
No nudity though.
We're not going to stall today. I'm defeated. Let's just get out of here.
See you guys tomorrow
We'll see you guys live. We'll see you guys live from Mohegan Sun tomorrow. Thanks, man.
It's the Opie and Anthony Show.